Alright, then welcome everyone to chapter 42. Will we find the ultimate answer today? Well, the week passes and you are, as stated before, told that your credentials check out. You are on the roster and you have technically access to this facility, though you're not supposed to know that there even is one here necessarily. But hey, what you gonna do? At least you're doing your jobs. You're already somewhere you weren't supposed to know about. So, the shuttle flies down and you are vacuumated. Now, you are all tired and many of you are wounded. Since you do have clearance to be down here, is there anything you wish to do after warming your toes in the shuttle? A last thing before you fuck off for good.
How about we booby trap this facility?
No, we're not destroying the facility.
Booby trapping.
Yes, that implies destroying it when it goes off.
The ships in orbit have not sent down any high-grade destructive ammunitions, and it is not clear that they would have things along the lines of atomics or large-scale melta-weaponry.
I mean, remembering what we deduced about the facility, all we'd have to do is wire in one of the melta bombs I brought with me.
Yes, and then we'll destroy it
into right
making
next
it move
to this
to
Lanesh fucking thing. Yes,
Again,
but it would also
it's not
prevent
to our
someone else
advantage.
from using it before we get back to it.
There's a fucking fleet in orbit. And we shut down the spatial anomaly, so no one's coming there without going to the fleet first.
I'd hope so. Like, we still don't know what the fuck's on desk now.
We can head back there if you really want to check.
Honestly,
think that's really
we probably
necessary.
should, because it's probably the facility that was actually supposed to be on Mara.
No, the facility that's actually on Mara, or supposed to be on Mara, is on Mara. The facility in Dusk we haven't actually explored yet.
But it was covered in moss and shit.
Also, I don't want
Because
to become
it being on Dusk.
I don't want to become a host to alien insects, so I propose we don't go back there.
I don't think that's going to be the case, most likely, since we haven't expected any here. Deactivating the thing, it's probably just actually stabilized now, and we're going to find a similar facility back on Dust too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it also has an angry daemon that's after our skins. So, you know.
We're talking about the cat, that's going to happen anywhere.
No, not the cat, the Dusk Hag.
No, she fell out of...
She could have returned. She already had supporters that could summon her with the appropriate sacrifice.
That's somewhat true, yes. I'll have to agree on that.
So she's kind of affected by...
Hypothetically possible, but it would have to be pretty quick.
She herself is also getting fucked by, a little bit, in a sense, by time fuckery, so I don't think she's going to be too much of a threat.
We shouldn't risk it, though.
Because she might be able to perceive them, but there could be like, okay, in one timeline we shot her, one time we didn't appear, so we didn't, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, similarly in one, you know, timeline where we shot the fuck up her, she warp instability and the other she didn't. So,
Who knows? Honestly, we should probably head further, go further along our clues. We know what happened here on Mara. Now it's just a matter of figuring out where the Harlocks went after that. So they clearly didn't go to Dusk.
and obviously Arminius as well.
Well, first things first, we need to get back to the sector capital, figure out whether or not anything's actually changed with our timeline to see whether or not we actually popped out in the right timeline. Because we might not have due to finding your own now.
We come back and we find out the land under has not exploded.
That literally might be the case. You never know.
Anyway, we should probably see about looking for or figuring out how to make some meat for the Space Marine.
Okay.
Oh shit!
So you want
Right.
to leave the planet without any additional fuckery?
I don't want to do anything.
Okay.
Is there any
Yeah.
other known facilities on this planet?
There's probably a few, but you wouldn't necessarily know them. This place is a legit forbidden world.
Unlike Dusk, which is kind of lame.
No, Dusk is also Forbidden World. You know, actually,
It's a forbidden world, but they didn't bother to fucking secure it.
in the same way as Mara, yes. So, I think we're ready to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. You board the shuttle.
Adolphus, can you push the talk, please?
I'll just mute myself.
Okay. You head up towards orbit, and as you approach, you see the fleet resolve ahead of you. 6 frigates and
How big
a
is it?
light cruiser. A heavy patrol, such as are often used to patrol Imperial space when there may be threats around.
That's definitely true.
And you are taken directly towards the light cruiser, as might be expected. Let us find an appropriate name, shall we? Okay. So many. Oh, fucking names. Okay. So, gonna board the cruiser, and there's gonna be a few officers there ready to greet you, and a whole lot of personnel as well, in probably in void suits and with a whole lot of auspexes. And the pilots on the shuttle, there would have been supplies in the back, but the pilots wouldn't have. They would probably have been wearing void suits as well. You know.
Just in case.
So,
Can't be too careful.
you're kind of kept under careful watch and slowly peeled out of your armor. The Space Marine is he indicates his displeasure about this and about the suggestion that anyone but Deathwatch serfs might handle his armor. But after a tense few words and a very implied threat articulated via a low growl, an agreement is reached whereas the crew is allowed to proceed with the understanding that any fuckery with the armor would be unfortunate for them. You, I assume, simply cooperate. Excellent. So, you're probably going to be spending the next few days in quarantine as you're receiving aid in the infirmary and are being treated for any wounds and potential infections. Everyone gets a complimentary full body scan.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
What do you mean I have a new mole on my ass?
I'm sorry, sir, that looks like cancer. In any case, those of you who don't have any wounds don't get any change. Those of you who do, assume that 3 days of healing with full medical care. So if you're heavily wounded, you are gonna heal 6. If you flip over into the light, then it's a double toughness bonus per day. Those of you who are critically wounded, that heals at the rate of 1 per day, we're gonna say.
I have 20 wounds. How much would I heal? I have 20 total, 9 current. So I'm what, heavily wounded?
That is based on your toughness.
Oh, is it?
I have a toughness bonus of 2.
Then you are heavily wounded, so you would heal 6.
Okay.
For me, I'm 19 wounds total, current 9, and my toughness bonus is 3.
Then on... I think you heal everything. Because first 2 days you heal as heavily wounded, and then the rest you heal as lightly.
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, the Space Marine is gonna be there for a while. It's Space Marine bones are thick, but someone has essentially shattered his kneecap with a sniper rifle, and then it was glued together in the field with surgical glue. And then he had to use it for a week. So what they have to do is take a bone saw, chew it up along the fracture lines, and rearrange it as a jigsaw in order for it to fit back together properly.
It's not gonna heal pretty.
So, he is currently not taking visitors. You, however, are free to move around the ship. And a Lieutenant Gibbs has been assigned as your liaison, should you need anything.
All right. I think I'll do the first thing essentially, and I think this is a group action as liaison. Ask him if he could potentially ask for an astropath to send a message over to our vessel at dusk, so that they could go back to Scintilla. What do you guys think about that one, huh?
Wait, what?
Probably have it, be recalled to Scintilla by Inquisition on Scintilla directly.
So you want to, God, what was that fucking name that you used as the last name? What was the family name? So you want the Silver Triumph, the
Dickinson.
vessel of the Rogue Trader Dickens, to be recalled to Scintilla by inquisitorial order. That is most irregular.
Let's just
But
have.
these are times of emergency.
I mean, we could just have them meet us at, like, go on one of the escorts and meet up.
Okay,
Have them meet us at.
let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Random interrogators who randomly showed up here telling, a low-ranking officer that, hey, tell the astropath to ask this vessel to go to Scintilla on inquisitorial orders is really sus.
Oh, I wasn't going to just go to the low officer. Because since he's working as a liaison, I expect that he's going to go to higher ups and then.
So you want to
it goes
arrange
on.
access to the astropaths.
We need to get back to our ship.
I was thinking we could just go meet our ship at Sinford or something. Like arrange a ship to pick us up and then go to Sinford, or leave in one of the ships here. Sinford, have them come back here.
Yeah, Sinford is a forge world, it says.
Where is it?
But it's
Bing?
nearby. But that's kind of it's not on the main road, so maybe it's better for us to go to like Regulus.
You mean Sinford 2? That's kind of out of the way.
What do you mean 2?
Here.
Sinford 2, it's up
near
near
Mara.
Vaxenite.
No, Mara. Near Mara.
Yeah, at the spot of the map.
But yeah, it's not on the main road. So it might be just better if we meet up at Regulus, since it's actually on a warp road.
Difference is between Mara and Sinford is like half the distance, so the ship can return here, and thus they're likelier to allow them to take the detour.
So,
I don't think we would have planned a contingency to try and communicate that this, to recall to Scintilla or anything like this. So, how are we actually going to go about this? Because literally anyone can hear a fucking warp message like this.
Here is where it's somewhat interesting for you. These ships are on a regular patrol. They effectively patrol the nearby space, and part of that patrol route takes them through this system where they linger for a while, check all the nav and sensor buoys, and make sure that no one's been futzing with this place.
So we just got really fucking lucky.
Could have been worse, yes. Patrol route, probably they pass through 5 or 6 systems, so patrol route might be something like 7 or 8 months long.
To be fair, if we call our ship from dust to here, there's a good chance we might actually be able to get it in time.
It depends. If you want them to go out of their way, then that is gonna require requisition rolls. And access to astropathic communications, well, they know your inquisitorial agents, and they have orders from the Inquisition regarding this place, so they're going to assume you're an official business. You're going to get bonuses to accessing things like astropaths and the like. But keep in mind, this is something that directly goes against your essential influence. Whether you can swing the captain to allow such a thing. Astropaths have a tendency to die young and get used up, as it were, the more you have them do with the warp.
Kind of have to.
Have to.
So, who's the best with influence? I think that ends up being Adolphus.
Yeah, I'm only at 62.
I'm at 56, but my fellowship bonus is at 37.
I'm only at
Fellowship.
61, so you're
My fellowship is
one
at
higher
42.
than me, Jackalore.
Oh, fair enough. I have 42 fellowships, so fair. I'll roll the Inquisition.
I have 58 fellowship. I mean, if fellowship's going to have to be considered on top of the influence, then I should.
It's mostly how much you fail, so you don't lose influence.
Before
All right, well, I'll take the fucking hit then. That
Before
way you
we
have less of a chance of getting fucked by this.
Get me?
before we exactly roll, call for an astropath, we should also probably see first and foremost with captains or anything of the possibility of where could we actually reconvene with our ship, like what's convenient for them and for us at the same time, though we really mostly care about their
Okay,
convenience.
so we're gonna say that what is yellow feudal world? Yes. So they're effectively on crappy imperial world patrol. So they have one more stop at Ecovor, and then they're going back to Gunpoint where they're gonna resupply and afford shore leave to the crew. And then they start their patrol again.
And are we able to at least know approximately what time that would be?
Roughly, like, after picking you up, they delayed slightly for the confirmation. So after picking you up, they should be in the docks at Gunpoint in another 2.5, 3 months.
How long does it take to travel to Gunpoint from dusk?
Along the spicy routes, if they don't fuck up either the roll to get to Malphite or from Regulus to Gunpoint, pretty quick. If they do fuck up, it gets spicy.
Then I see no problem with this. We're gonna lose some time. It's unfortunate, but we're in such circumstances that shit, it happened. We just have to fucking deal with it.
Oh,
The best thing that we can do to maybe not be just stragglers is besides doing the Space Marine things, see about if for any reason our help is somewhere or somewhat required, and that's about it.
it's strange. You're guests of honor, but you get the weird feeling that the
Everyone's suspicious.
the
as
Lord
fuck of
Captain
this.
is like, oh Christ, fuck no, just give them whatever they want and keep them out of my hair.
He wants nothing to do with us.
Yeah, you might get in the way of him doing his job.
Got it.
Demi,
Yeah.
do you want to find a heretic?
See, with me that happens passively.
So, yeah, currently, and with the speeds of war travel, like, effectively they're a little more than halfway through their patrol. So yeah, something like 3 months. So you're looking at a delay of probably roughly 2 months compared to if you arrange a rendezvous more directly. But that would require for him to release one of the frigates from his patrol to,
I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, let's not try and getting in his way.
Yeah. Let's just see about politely asking for the astropath, the influence roll.
Look,
And just
Demi, Adolphus.
Yes,
Between
Jacqueline.
here. Do we care about his opinions?
it affects subtlety. But you can bulldoze all
Fair.
over him. That is very true, Jackalord. You have the authority. Like, there's 3 settings. There's, like, do nothing or do very little, which is the highest subtlety. There's the average, where you try and convince him that, just based on you being interrogators, to do things for you. And then there's, we're on a special mission from Lord Caden. Approach, which you'll get, you'll definitely get your ship that way if you want one. But at that point, it's like he goes back to base and starts writing up his official protest to Admiralty about this treatment, which he saw was unjustified, and that goes through the chain of command, and someone tells him, shut the fuck up, delete this from the system.
And then we get shot.
I mean, not over bulldozing over a patrol captain, not with as important as this is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I vote that we just stay still. Just get the astropath, reconvene, tell the our ship to go to gunpoint, and we should be there in 2.5 to 3 months if everything goes well.
I mean, honestly, we might want to just have ask him politely to have one of his ships go off to gunpoint directly.
And we're still gonna end up waiting for our ship, most likely. Or either
No, the ship's arriving in like a
The
month.
white lines, Demi, are level 5 warp routes.
Hmm.
So, quarter of
Ah.
the
They're
time,
really fast.
those are the main travel
Mm.
arteries. Actually, no, they're level 4s because so many planets have been yeeted that they are partially destabilized. But still,
so a bit slower, but yeah, still fast.
Mhm. So they could get there in like what, 2 months, 1 month?
uh,
Didn't Malphite get yeeted?
No, not yet.
it's
No.
actually no, it's gonna be a while because it's normally about a week per 15 light years we guesstimated. So that's roughly 75.
Oh no, you're not even counting correctly. You skipped. You went Scintilla to 41 Pry. You have to go from Scintilla to that one to then
Yeah,
41
I
Pry.
skipped it because the angle doesn't change all that much. That's like a 3 extra
Ah,
light
fair.
years, but we're looking at something like roughly 130. So that divided by 2 is like 65. So the ship could make it there. Yeah, we're gonna count this as like maybe a single roll. So something like 5-6 weeks. You could save a month and a half, and that's provided the main patrol doesn't get delayed.
Mhm.
It
Fair enough,
depends
then.
on if you consider that worthwhile or if you prefer a more subtle approach. It's your call.
Well, I didn't think the difference would be a month and a half, but if it's that much, yes, I do find it actually important because we do have heretics to find.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent.
But first, let's get the astropath.
Oh,
And in that point, well, if we're gonna ask, do we have to go to gunpoint or can we go to Regulus then?
Probably go to
yeah, you
Regulus.
can. If you're requesting for them to release a ship for your use, then you can ask them to just take you to Regulus and they can rendezvous at gunpoint in time for their next patrol.
Mhm.
Got it. Luckily, it's an agri world. It's not overly shit.
You are aware agri worlds are like feasting spots of mutants.
Would you rather be on a fairer world?
They have less heresy.
Actually, it's a feudal world, so you have lizard knights.
If it
No, isn't
if it's feudal, that's actually like the safest fucking world.
it's supposed to be agri? Green
Regulus
is agri.
is
Yeah,
agri.
green is agri.
I'm talking about Eco-War if you're going the straight along the patrol route.
Oh no, not Ecomore. No.
Yeah, it's an agri world, so
The
agri
closest one is
worlds are
Swim
filled
Light.
with mutants and drags.
I think he's prejudiced, Demi.
Sounds like it.
I'm a shrine world, it's my nature. It's in the nature of humanity to be prejudiced against mutation and corruption.
Well, if we get to Regulus and we have time to kill, well, we also then have heretics to kill.
Yeah.
Kind of in our job
It's
description.
2 birds in 1 stone.
It does not say how accessible astropathic communications are for those trying to requisition them here. So I have to make something up. We're gonna go with a base of scarce, and for you, in this situation, it turns into a total of +10. So 2 steps above what it would normally be.
I mean, this is basically asking a favor from a noble.
Kind of. Except that he's kind of obliged to grant it, since it's very reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, who wants to roll?
I believe we agreed that Dolly would be the one.
Yep, that's what we agreed.
Okay, good luck. Don't fuck up. Crit fail means you get
Damn.
rented. By the way.
Without power armor, I assume.
No, this interrogator is very sus. Eat.
I saw him do the killing. Nah, seems sus.
So, how should we word the message?
Oh,
first?
we'll get to that.
Like,
You can play out talking to the astropath.
Okay.
This is to, hey, hook us up with the telepathic juice. Okay?
Nice.
Now, let us see how well equipped this ship is. Okay, there's 3 of them.
what do you?
So, give a decent chance of getting through. Not completely fucky, but could be better.
Okay.
So,
Not bad.
you are granted an audience with the astropaths of this vessel, and you may either discuss on your own before then, or with them. No, I don't want to update you, Windows. You can go and fuck yourself. You can discuss the message you wish to send.
Let's talk alone.
All right.
Yeah, we should try and hash out our fucking thoughts first. On what exactly
Or
we're going
the
to say,
obvious one-
because we need to figure out how to do this in a subtle way.
The obvious one would be to tell them to that there's an opportunity at Regulus that the Inquisition would like to sponsor for them, for the Rogue Trader, or something like that.
Well, the problem with that is whoever's the second in command, who is without us now first in command, might be a little bit hesitant to do that if he doesn't know where we are. So, problem is, if we don't tell him where he is, he might
They
not
already
go.
know. I'm sorry, but they already know. That was when they contacted them when we were on Mara.
I thought we did that we joked about that happening, but I don't think it actually happened yet.
No,
I
it
mean, you
did
don't
happen.
know what the guys
No,
from
we've made no contact with the fucking
We
vessel.
haven't.
the
No,
base on
no.
Scintilla would have been like, yo, what the fuck? I thought you were there. Ship report in.
Mm-hmm. That's the standard approach, I assume.
Fair. Now, Rogue Trader in this case. Were you able to have any conversations with the second in command? Do you trust him?
I think he's trustworthy enough. I assume
And-
we would have set up some way to make sure that they know it's us if we use astropaths.
Oh no, that was up to you to set up any secret codes and call signs if you wish them.
Okay.
Called linguistics.
Or you,
Warband.
yeah, like you can have linguistics for that, or you can just, tell him that this is the password. If you see this in a message, it's from us. But who'd have thought that you'd be teleported halfway across the sector as part of this mission?
Now, I say we be pretty honest. Notify the second command, highest in command in terms of the stormtroopers we got, since well, they can somewhat back us up and just make their way over here.
If you wish.
That's just my idea. If they already have recognition that something bad happened, and we notified that, we're alive and well, things might go a bit smoother, is all I'm saying. And
I agree.
and besides, the only people that are going to know are, well, potentially only them. Worst case scenario, officers. People in the lower crew aren't going to care.
Here's the thing. Any message we do send is going to be heard by others in the warp, I would think.
It can be intercepted.
Not necessarily.
It's not guaranteed, but it can be intercepted.
That's how the Horus Heresy started.
Well, unless we well, we could use liaisons, but that just makes things worse. Or we have to code it a message that somebody on our ship will get it, without it other people getting it. I've had communications with some of the people down below, the death cult that we got, but I have a feeling they're not gonna go really well with the higher ranking officers. So I don't think I can support here in any way.
Generally,
Let's just send a message first. Yeah, go on,
generally,
Chris.
any astropathic message is gonna pass through the command staff anyway. It's gonna be Captain this mess unless you have a super secret authorization code you can give to the astropaths to bypass the command structure. It's going through the chain of command.
Well, in that case, knowing that as well, well, could just also be just quite, summarize the message. Just be, hey, it's us, pick us up. We don't have to say much.
Okay, so that's the plan.
Personally, I mean, I don't think there's any better way.
So the message is
How do we weave that into the cover story, though?
Okay, if you want a cover story, then what kind of cover story do you want to go for?
That's what I suggested. We send that, hey, it's us. We have an opportunity for the rogue trader. If you meet us here, or something like that.
Fair enough. Problem is, we kind of still have to us. As I said before, like, they still...
I mean, musician knowing rogue traders isn't that unusual.
Problem is, think about how it looks on, our ship. Hey, the Inquisition has a lucrative deal for the rogue trader. Thank you, but the rogue trader is currently unavailable.
People that would be informed about this message would understand that. Would likely understand that. Yes, it's the rogue trader is with us. Since we went down to the planet.
Add a character knowing
cover story.
Add a character knowing Chris than the usual stupidity of some NPCs. Are you sure that's going to work?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
if they're on the command staff, they should have IQ in the double digits at least.
Hold up.
Okay, I have an idea. How about this? We send a message like Jackal was suggesting, but instead of it being an inquisitorial thing, we just say, hey, your friend Mortez Jinst needs to call in a favor. Mr. Dickinson, please come out here. And of course, you made yourself known to the to the higher ups in the crew, right?
You know what? Let's do it this way. For composing the message in a way that will be understandable to your crew, make a logic test with +20. This gives you an opportunity to fuck up.
Are we all rolling or are we combining?
I'll do it.
How much logic and int do you have?
I'll have a roll of 7 flat.
I have 57 intelligence and 3 ticks of logic, so I'll have, and Caucus Lodge I upgrade. I'm better at you.
They're pretty comparable.
But yeah, my target will end up being 87.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was plus 20? Then mine's 90, I think. No, it's 80. You're right. Because the first tick doesn't give you a plus of anything. Okay.
Just someone. You don't need to metagame and compare stats every fucking time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You might as well do it. That way it lines up more with your wording.
Just shut up, Adolphus, and let him go.
Yeah.
Do you have any logic, Jacklor?
I do. It's not good.
That still means you can assist me.
No. We're gonna be assuming that this is group effort, someone's just leading.
Okay. So I'm going to do logic, and then the calculus logic gives me +10. Oh, I could also just spend a fate point for 5 degrees success, but I'm not going to fail this, am I? Okay, yeah, it ends up being better.
Well done.
It was +20, Demi, not +10. The base is +20.
Oh, no, I'm... Base is bitch ass.
We told you multiple times. You're just like, look at all these dice I have.
There you go. That'll end up being... No, I do +30. I have a calculus logi.
Fair.
Okay. So, yes, they will do their thing.
Yeah, I think that ends up being 4 degrees.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the times work out to be slightly longer than I originally said, but that's because I don't think I fully factored in like the travel through the gravity wells. The amount of time you're saying will still be roughly the same. Like month and a half or so. So, let's do it this way. Someone roll crew rating with +20 for the Silver Triumph to see how well their travel through the warp goes.
Sure, let's do that.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
89.
it's Jacklor.
Jackler, how the fuck do you do this always?
I mean, it's
you
Jacklor.
roll
Like I
that?
said.
See.
Yeah, how about...
We're not really there.
You don't have group fate points. You shouldn't have flushed Arminius.
You couldn't not flush Arminius because Adolphus made it happen.
Too late now.
I didn't make us shoot on that ship.
I think you were one of the proponents.
I was literally the only one that fucking fought it at the end and then eventually gave in because we could not fucking fight for 2 sessions
Okay.
straight and not fucking do anything.
So, 2 ways this can go. The ship can either be absolutely fucked during the warp journey and be in deep distress and in need of help being recovered and towed back to a dock, which will be a big ass fucking delay. Or they can fuck up in another way during their travel and cause something spicy to happen.
Hey, we found this random really fat lady in the crew quarters.
You know what? This was a Jackler fell. This is you. You choose.
So
Yeah, go ahead,
out of
Jackal.
curiosity,
Choose.
how much did it delay? Like 5 months, 6 months, a year?
Somewhere in that range. Wildly thrown off course, decks ripped apart, crew reduced to like 20%, needing to be rescued. Time adds up. Especially with resources scarce.
Just abandon ship, I guess.
No.
No, as in we wrecked them up.
No. Go the spicy route.
No, I don't want spicy.
Okay. If everyone is okay with Jackalor's choice.
Well, I'm not okay with him rolling a 99, but what you gonna do?
I'm gonna call this a group decision. So if you disagree with his call, we'll go with the spicy option. If you want to say the choice to him, then we go with his.
I already said Jackler make the choice, so whatever he says, I go with.
Okay.
I wish Boo was here.
Excellent. Then You board the Navy frigate, and what do you tell the captain in order to convince him to grant you this favor?
Adolphus?
Which favor?
The use of a frigate for a quick transport trip. Yes. I'm waiting. Is there any particular argument you would like to use, or do you just want to go, none of your business, give us a frigate?
I don't have any idea what we're gonna say here. And it was not my idea to do this, so Jack Thor, go ahead and come up with a solution.
Have to love the trust in Jackalor.
Am I seriously the only one making decisions here today?
My question
Apparently
is,
so.
why don't we, in some form of way, if you want to, lie about it a bit, use the Space Marine as an excuse?
That's actually a fair point.
And essentially, well, we got some business, but our priority right now is getting, son of the Emperor over here, basically, back to fucking his chapter.
See, it's funny you should say that, because the Space Wolf has already informed the captain that they're not expecting him anytime soon, and to just transmit to this location these codes and, have them pick him up at gunpoint, or he's gonna just make his way to Scintilla based on what they return, and, effectively he has orders to heal the fuck up and, rendezvous at Scintilla with his Deathwatch brethren, shall we say.
I gave the idea. Doesn't work. Okay.
But yeah, no, they have procedure for being out of contact. He just had them to send the stuff.
Well, I propose that can we bribe the captain to do this? To not ignore the whole thing?
With what, Jackalor? You don't really have profit factor.
This is the Imperial Navy.
Favor.
I don't think we can bribe him with enough to not have him consider what would happen to him as being worse if someone found out we bribed him and he actually gave in.
When we're Inquisitors, we're allowed to bribe people. That's literally half our job.
And if you were full Inquisitors, that would go a lot better. See, it's all well and good telling him that, this needs to be done and you will be well compensated for any trouble this brings on you, but he still has to log an official order with a reason for deviating from the patrol for that frigate. There's bureaucracy to consider. Something has to go on the record.
Interrogators asked nicely. I complied. There's your excuse.
Asked nicely, parentheses, 5,000 thrones.
Hey, if it works, it works.
We could say that we're on urgent inquisitorial business, and that the fucking hell, this is hard.
Just go with your gut feeling at this point.
I tried. It doesn't work. I wanted to bribe him.
How about we got stranded on this planet and we require access to proper warp routes to have any hope of returning to our official business sooner?
Okay.
I wouldn't really mention being on mission as a thing. Or stranded at all. Because then there ends up being more questions.
I mean, it's blatantly obvious we're stranded. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's already logged in that we're standard, Demi.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so just tell them that you have a mission, you need to get back to it, and you need to be on, the main warp routes to do that. Fair enough. I'll reduce the difficulty for this slightly, so roll influence at -10, since even under the circumstances, detaching a frigate is kind of a big ask.
Here we go. I'd like to re-roll that with a fate point.
Okay.
I said it was -10.
Okay.
Whole lot of nothing.
Now, he tells you that he would be happy to do that, and he will ensure that you have swift travel to Regulus once you reach gunpoint, because, it's the least he can do, and your papers check out. Surely there'll be a ship going to the nearest proper warp route. Well, pretty regularly, since that's a hive world, and Regulus is the closest agri world. However, the sad truth of the matter is that this sector is under a lot of threat, and there are not that many ships in this subsector, and splitting up and weakening his force when Xenos threat may pop up at any second is not something he can justify, unless it's the most pressing of circumstances.
Well, I'll tell him that I understand, and that's a very reasonable approach to take to the matter. We'll just have to wait the extra weeks.
If we do look at each other, I probably have a glance of things to go. It's like, so is it time to go bad cop?
I'd assume we would have just sent me or something like that to make the request.
Comes back tomorrow, slams down Rosette. Now listen here, punk!
No. I wouldn't do that. It's more of a sly thing. It's like what I had in mind would be like, oh, okay. So since we're going to be, traveling for a while and things, and well, we're still Inquisition. You wouldn't have any issues with us, doing Inquisition work, right? It's kind of our job.
He's going to politely inform you that while he appreciates you investigating his crew for heresy, he suggests waiting until you are in port and not disrupting the battle readiness of the ship, upon which all of your survival, including yours, may depend very soon. Which is, again, a polite, go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
How would you like to proceed? The ships at this point are...
I'd like to proceed by writing up my fucking report on this entire fucking mess.
Okay. You start writing reports. The ships, meanwhile, are climbing out of the gravity well towards the Mandeville point in order to transfer to Icovor. So...
Well, I'm not going to push the matter. The captain has his own agenda, and I don't want to push it. So I'm okay. I'm okay with waiting. Kind of was my original idea anyways, but hey.
All right.
Gotta lose so much time because this ship got stranded.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, there is gonna be some time during the warp transit. So you have time for a group project of some kind, whether it's a impromptu investigation or something else.
Is there only one group project that we can do?
You can each work on different things, but well, climbing in and out of Mandel Point. We're gonna say 2 rolls per person. If you can squeeze 2 projects that you complete successfully in that, then you can do 2.
Nice. So, I have 2 ideas on my mind, and it'd be nice if you can do both. But I think we kind of have to do the mead before we're fucking slaughtered like the sheep we are.
Just as you're about to exit the warp, you just hear a clang by the door. See the head of a power axe just drag downwards. You promised me Mjod!
See you, Mjod.
Fucking blessed.
Okay, how would you...
So, Demi, I think it's entirely up to your character to try and figure out how to make it.
Which is, one of the things I want to do, but let's give a sec. So, are we agreeing to like making the mead then for a group project?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they want to die either.
I
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Understandable. So, I guess I'll go first in a sense. I'm not sure what would fully apply. I have infused knowledge, and I'm not sure if this would end up being like a scholastic lore Astartes or something to like maybe research about it or...
See, normally, Demi, I would actually consider the best fitting thing to be Forbidden Lore Astartes, because you're trying to create something that can paralyze their ability to process poisons.
Oh shit, yeah, you're fucking right. Huh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's fair. Don't have that.
Chemistry
Wow.
at minus 20 base.
Yeah, I don't have
No,
trade for
we have
that, so
Scholastic Lore for that.
but-
It is classic lore.
okay, so at base minus
Yes.
20. I have calculus, logic, and things. You know what? Fuck it, I'll spend a fate point just to succeed with like 5 degrees of success.
Okay. Then let's see. Oh, right, we need to write down how long it's taken. I think with everything it's something like 2.5 months on the mission, or 2. I think it's 2.5. And then there's gonna be a delay of like 6 months while the ship gets recovered at least. So 5 degrees.
Yep. Pretty decent, all things considering, huh?
Can I help with that by rolling Medicaid?
Unfortunately, not so much because you won't be able to experiment on the Space Marine.
I was thinking theory, but sure.
I have an idea for you, Adolphus, on what to roll. Charm or deceive to see what he can tell us about me.
Unfortunately, Adolphus specifically has an additional negative modifier to any conversation with the Space Marine.
Fuck, you're right.
So, Jackalor, what else do you have?
Psychos, the Warp, Heresy, Demonology.
Oh, right. You're generally useless. I forget about that.
Right. So, how do you think you can help this?
Can I roll parry to do martial training with the Space Marine so as to have him not think about not having Mjod?
No, that will just remind him.
Fair.
Gotta have a good drink after a good fight.
Listen, Space Wolf's trained while drunk. It's the drunken monk technique. That's why they have such wide, energetic swings, because they're used to being off balance constantly. You can, however, try and get materials for a chemical weapons lab, essentially, from the crew in some way.
So that's like influence?
I mean, you can go for straight
Ah,
influence.
we see you are making a still.
Yeah, I'll roll my straight influence then.
Let's see. Yeah, average is okay, so +0 for this. Would you like to
Bruh.
spend the rest of the trip in the brig?
Accidentally ask a fucking, third in command, yo, how do I distill here, huh?
Spending 50 to reroll this into 99.
98, be generous.
Nah. I feel another no.
Oh, just
I should pass.
So, 3 on materials. If it had been 100, you would have been caught trying to siphon coolant off of the main reactor. Which is major sabotage while you're in the war. Adolphus.
Are you a zombie?
yes.
Could I attempt to deceive people so that they don't notice that we basically are making a still?
Sure. Go ahead, roll deceive. Take a +10 because who would think that 4 fucking interrogators will have a meth lab essentially in their quarters?
All of a sudden we're playing fucking Payday 2. Okay, gang, I think we need calcium oxide.
So, Demi, you are at 7 degrees of success. Let me tell you, that ain't enough.
How much we need? 10? More. We
You need
more,
15.
huh?
This is a rather
Jesus.
exotic compound, which mortals would classify as a chemical weapon. Don't dump this in the water supply.
I get that.
Wait, I wasn't supposed to pour that into the sink?
No. Wait.
Kind of have a bad idea, so this is gonna be a group thing. Y'all mind if I use interrogate to find, those rough fellas who already know how to distill things privately on this ship?
Didn't you already get a very polite go fuck yourself about interrogating?
Oh, he's not gonna ask.
Well, I'm not asking him. Also, the way I would ask would it be hard pressed? I was going to see if I could try and do a fellowship base to make it more like subtle, essentially.
I'm okay with this.
But yeah, I'll try and go for that. So, interrogation with fellowship, which is a difference of basically 23. But hey, what you gonna do? It makes it subtle. And I have delicate interrogation, which gives me a +10, or coordinated interrogation. I mean,
Yeah.
How should I do with this? Or are
Any-
you just amazing at it?
anything, any negative modifiers, Chris? Bruh. Question: would clues from the crowd apply for this for a reroll or no? 52. And I'd like to, since that's not a lot of successes, I'd like to use my background, the face of the law. An arbitrator can intimidation and can do intimidation interrogation tests when successful, and can substitute his willpower bonus for his degree of success on these tests. If that's Gucci.
Yes, how much is that total then?
+6.
Okay.
Because my willpower bonus is 6. I think that ends up being 2 more.
Nah, might be. Of course, PDF reader is gonna die on
Be out of memory.
fucking searching. So clues from the crowd. I'm not sure if that didn't have a.
Oh no, it's just you can read this once per day or something. But for looking for well, information from a crowd, and that's kind of what I'm doing in a sense.
Excellent. Who wants to go next?
Does nobody have anything to fucking
Jack
offer?
Warrior up. The Space Marine is getting thirsty.
Can I try and get paperwork to get the legalized still so they can help us?
Just get a permit for a still.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing this on the download. That's why we rolled this many times.
For the people, so that we can siphon them off when they're official to us.
Wait, why did he file this paperwork? You guys are building a still?
How would you go about doing this,
You
Jack?
assholes.
Oh, you have infused knowledge, that's right. You can roll bureaucracy to try and help with this, sure. Or actually, this would be Imperial Navy, because that's more important. That's a.
So that's 5 degrees.
4. This would be a common law.
No, because 5 degrees because it's all common and scholastic laws get +1 degree.
Then yeah.
Oh, shit. Then I would have. Oh, never mind. No. I spent the fate point for that. Never mind.
And Adolphus, what would you like to do? This is enough to get this going before the Space Marine dies of thirst and goes on a murderous rampage.
I'd like to attempt common lore rogue traders to try and know where the crews would hide their stills and the like, so that I could
This isn't a rogue trader ship.
Assistance.
Where to hide such things is gonna be very different. Rogue traders are vastly more lax. Especially about having a bit of booze.
Sometimes they even encourage it. On the down low.
Your booze ration is cut, Jackalore. Fuck you.
I don't drink booze.
Hold up! That's illegal.
There's no way you could make 18-hour work days without booze, man.
Adolphus, what are you doing?
I'm standing next to my front door. Anyway,
I mean in game. What do you wish to roll?
I guess I'd like to try charming the crew, get to know them, you know, see if any of them give me any hints about stuff.
Sure.
You know, kind of average.
Go ahead and roll to charm. No,
Any
no additional
modifier?
modifiers, just flat.
Nice. Holy shit, I think we're now very well above 15, so we might actually have some really good mjod.
Okay, so let's tally up. So 22, 23, 24, 29.
Nice.
Is that include? Ooh, but if we can get it to 30. Ooh. Wait a second, if we... Are we recruiting this bitch now somehow?
Adolf is the only one who can put in a fate point. His was the last roll, all others have been input.
Yeah,
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'll put in the fate point because you guys suggested it.
We have double now, Chris. Fear us.
Okay. You know, I was worried there for a bit where it was just like 1 degree of success. Yeah, I'll take that. 1 degree of success. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not sure the math works out, kids.
Yeah, early game I had to carry, huh?
Yeah.
But no, you're pretty sure this should work, and you have like 5 different kinds. You have mjod, you have like cherry liquor, like something that's mixed with like a recaf liquor, you know, just
Something that's actually drinkable by humans.
effectively
somehow.
the equivalent of absolute vodka for space marines, just nice and chilled.
If I may ask, because we rolled really well, I just want to know, is this safe for in
No.
any capacity? Or
There was probably a crew member who tried, and you were
liver
smart
failure.
enough to just a drop dissolved in water. He just chugged it, and then just eyes go bloodshot. Just they had to give him a detox in order to save his liver. He's still in the infirmary.
he serves the Soviet Union.
Like, you have versions of this stuff probably for normal humans, but the ones for the Space Marine have to be labeled with biohazard.
Yeah, so basically what we've done is, 1, we either created a poison, in which case, nothing bad happens, or 2, we made actual mjod and, win. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Very slightly.
Okay, so the work journey is nearing its end, and presumably you request to meet the Space Marine. Probably one of the mess halls has been made clear for his use, and a bunch of crap has been stacked there for him to use to trade. It's just, metal trash that he has been yeeting at. So, you run in, he's not wearing his armor, he just through an obstacle course, axe goes swinging, crash, slash, scream through metal.
Knock knock, room service.
Sort of file in, he just keeps going.
I'm just holding all the fucking bottles in a box. And the other 2 are just, actually being amicable because he won't fucking talk to me anyway.
Now, how much attention is he paying, if at all he turned
He
to us?
glanced in your direction, nodded, and kept going. It's like an obstacle course, like he was charging through enemies and yeeting them as he goes.
If he didn't notice, I was just gonna open the bottle so he could smell.
I mean, you could try that.
But nah. If he nodded, let him finish the obstacle course then.
Yeah. It's gonna go another couple of minutes, then he's gonna stop, casually just sling the axe over his shoulder, and start walking towards you.
All right, just take one of the bottles and sort of hold it, or if we have bottles or if we have fucking barrels, I don't even know what this guy
You
drinks
have
from.
bottles. You probably bottled it.
Okay, just sort of present one. The actual mead, not the cherry liquor.
He just reverses the grip on the axe. Thunk. Head goes against the floor, sort of leans on it. Delicately unscrews it.
We
just start chugging, just just loud belch, just sort of gargling it in his throat. Puts a hand on your shoulder.
that,
You just go dizzy from the fumes. You're a true packmate, my friend.
I would suppose that that's satisfactory to your taste, then.
Oh, it will do very well. Very well indeed. I don't know where you found this, but thank you, friend.
We while making and trying to figure out how it works, we if you for any chance want, we got other flavors too.
With juniper berries?
We remind me, we have one with
Slowly set down the box full of bottles, and then hand him one of the weirder ones.
just go at your own leisure and tell us if any of them is your fancy.
Okay. He's gonna go through them. The cherry one. He's gonna say that one is fit only for ultramarines.
I don't think that's a compliment in this case.
It's not. It's not.
The other ones, you know, he's you know, it's like recap. The way it's described, it's like a concentrate, right? Which you sort of squeeze and mix with food coloring and other crap to make, you know, the coffee. And you just took like an entire capsule of that and squeezed it in the bottle. And he's just like, yeah, I feel like a fight. Yeah.
Not it.
It's like I want to sing and I want to go. This is really good. You have to share the recipe. The boys at the Fang will love this. Yeah.
Fucking blessed. All right, you know, sort of scientifically look to the others, nod. Yeah, we're doing good. Cherry liquor, no work. Others, oh yeah. What about the absolute vodka?
He's he tries it, and he tells you that he thinks you might have messed this one up because he can't really taste anything except the alcohol.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
This is a, from what I discovered, a recipe that some worlds enjoy. Pure alcohol, almost.
You probably know that it's usually served with ice. So he's literally just trying warm vodka. It's like, I'm not so sure about this one.
All in all, I think we succeeded, guys.
I mean, the Japanese drink their rice wine.
This isn't rice wine.
warm when they want to get
You were
drunk.
lucky enough to find some old potatoes, which you used as a base.
I mean, my point is, they're both basically pure vodka.
Actually,
as far as the actual content.
if we were able to barely find potatoes, I'm even more impressed that we were able to find cherry for the cherry liquor.
It's not.
It's
not
artificial,
cherry.
clearly.
It's for the, this desert rations where it's sort of a cherry taste concentrate, which they apply as a topping to a corpse starch rations.
Cursed.
That's illegal. You can't defile the
It's one of the
corpse starch rations with
accepted
any-
patterns. There's cherry, peach, and vanilla. Those are the only 3 types of desert foods that you ever get. That's it.
I love the Imperium.
Strawberry is heresy.
Huh,
What
you're
about,
right.
Lingon
Sake
barrel?
only gets up to like 20%.
But yeah, he is very happy with you right now. And does anyone wish to spar? He feels like
Yes. I'll spar.
I will not. I know my limits. Fighting a space marine is definitely not even close to my limit.
Okay. So, Jekyll or
I,
yeah?
Yeah.
fuck it. I'll volunteer my body for this horrific act. I shall be
think you
destroyed in a moment.
Okay, make a contested weapon
Don't
skill
worry.
roll. Just a flat weapon skill, same for him. Okay. So, you get the wind knocked out of you, and you get the wind knocked out of you as he swings his axe at you, and you only realize after it impacts and you thought you were dead that he used the blunt end and you're on the ground and not cut in half.
Maybe a rib broken, but hey, ribs regrow back, right?
Well, let's find out. It's an experiment.
Well, I'll just order a new one on eBay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Once they start going into it, I'm just gonna, take the, bottles and boxes, just slowly put it out of the way, just in case, somebody for some reason.
Oh, he
steps
went
over
a
it.
ways into the mess hall. He's not gonna risk the bottles over this fucker. Okay. Well,
I would like to attempt to charm him.
sure, you can attempt to smooth
'Cause
over
fuck
the earliest oopsie in the relationship. You have the opportunity
Yes.
over the next couple of days to bond with this dude who is now happily drunk. The captain is displeased because it turns out that one of the crew members who was actually valuable was stupid enough to accept a friendly wrestling match with the Space Marine, and with predictable results.
Where'd his spine go?
The Space Marine was gentle, but his arm was partially wrenched out of the socket, and he's gonna be at least 4 days recovering before he can fully use it again.
He only gets 4 days, the poor dear.
So go ahead and roll your charm. You
Any
came
modifier?
with booze, and you have accomplished the quest. So, you can roll flat. We'll see how well or how shittily you do. You'll have to fail truly spectacularly to make it worse.
Okay, fuck it.
Okay? He seems to be warming up to you. He actually lets you speak. And includes you in the conversation after a fashion. However, you are all deeply hungover on the morning of the 4th day because he insists that you drink the human versions of various liquors to keep him company. And even without, super Space Marine booze, keeping up with him is kind of difficult. And he insists sharing drink for drink.
Yeah.
So,
Is that a contested
but
toughness roll I
you
hear?
each do get to roll toughness. Roll flat. The worse you fail, the more fatigue you start the fourth day with.
I wouldn't, suppose you could maybe willpower this through, huh?
I assume my old fatigue
Yeah.
is long gone.
Let me put it this way. The brain is willing, but the liver is weak and squishy.
God bless. So toughness, flat?
Yeah.
Let me just
Unless
see if
you
I got
have resistance poison,
no.
but
No. Blessed. Oh my god, I succeed.
so you are actually functional. Jackalor.
Yeah, I'm about to roll. I'll just get something to drink.
See, he gets the spirit.
He
Oh, damn,
wants
nice.
to live up to it.
So, Adolphus, that's 6 degrees of failure.
Mm-hmm. So
You
that means
passed
I'm
out?
passed out for the entire day, huh?
Your fatigue threshold is 5. You're gonna be permanently at 4 until you've had a day to recover and rehydrate.
Oh my god, it's literally it. You try to go a bit too much, it's like, hey, I don't think he's breathing. Oh. What should we do?
My pack might stop me. This trick pulls out the power pack from the axe. Bzzzt.
The medic had a heart attack. Oops.
And you wake up with an IV or something.
Unfortunately, however, on 11 a.m. ship time on the 4th day, when you're crawling out of bed in various states of disrepair, those of you who succeeded, having drunk some water and slowly feeling your heads return to normal, one of you, well, at first you received a groan, then you tried feeding him some water, and then you watched him puke up in the corner 2 times. There is an... you all have microbeads in your helmets, so roll awareness checks, everyone. Adolphus, keep in mind you are fatigued on a lot of your stats.
I am fucked out of my mind, yes.
Flat?
Yeah, we'll go with flat. If you have an Auspex on, you can apply that.
Oh, shit, I do have an Auspex. Yeah, I do.
So, how much, what sort of modifier
You
do I
have
get from
your
having
actual
been
characteristic,
fucked so
but it
hard?
doesn't affect your skill. So if you have 20, it gets halved to 10, and then you apply the skill on top. It's a bit fucky. So
my 50 goes down to 25. And
don't change it in the sheet, just apply it as a temporary minus 25 modifier. Actually, no. If you have a 15 there, like a base stat of 50, it isn't fatigued. It's about, the bonus is more than your fatigue threshold. Or the...
It's 49.
I think it needs to be over.
I do think it has
So
to be
yeah,
over,
you're still
too.
fine.
So just flat?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Mortes, you hear it first. There's a fatal psht and a tiny voice coming from the helmet of your power suit. It goes psht.
Shake myself
More
off a bit
insistent.
from hangover. Yeah, and I'm gonna go and just put my helmet on so I can talk.
I repeat, this is the captain. To all the interrogators currently on board this vessel, report to the bridge immediately. We have a Xenos fleet incoming.
Holy shit!
Just sort of just reply, Roger, and get and just take my helmet off for a second. Look at the puke guy. We got Xeno problems. We get your armor on and get to the bridge.
God damn it.
The room sways as you stand up at the office.
So I'll make the attempt to put on my armor. And follow them. So am I still gonna be at 6 fatigue while we're here, or am I at 4?
You're at 4, but effectively you're only now waking up, whereas the others have had a chance to glue themselves together, because I'm not gonna put you out for the entire day, but you're badly fucked up. You're barely functioning.
Okay.
So, you proceed to the bridge. The picture that greets you is unfortunate after a fashion. It seems that there are 2 light cruiser tonnage vessels of Xenos configuration with 4 escorts waiting outside easy weapons range, but able to easily intercept you should you attempt to re-enter the warp near the Mandeville point here.
System.
In Ichawar.
Okay.
Just get in. As we're at the bridge, see that.
Are they Eldari?
Would you be able to recognize Eldari ships?
I have linguistics Eldari. I think I'd have a vague notion of what
No.
they look like.
No, that's not how it works. You can know the language, you don't know what they actually
I know
look.
Russian, that doesn't mean I know how to recognize Soviet tanks.
Mhm.
So yeah, as we there, and if there's a moment, armored up, stuff like that, just go and we're here, Captain. How's the situation?
They have made no move to advance. What are they?
Ordo Xenos is not represented on this group, sadly.
Could I roll common lore rogue traders to have some vague notion of who they might be?
Sure, you can, with a -10.
Can I roll Scholastic Lore Rogue Traders?
No, but you can roll common lore rogue traders.
Can I help Adolphus?
Did the
Or
shit the
can you hear
bed?
me?
Okay, I can hear Jackalore now. What's my offer?
-10. You can help each other with your infused knowledges.
I can do that, but I have a question, just in case these might not be Xenos, as you say. I got pirates as forbidden lore. Are they actually Xenos?
And you can try and roll pirates at -10.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, to do that, we'll roll Rogue Traders.
Sure.
So I've got
Yeah.
-10 after the fatigue, and then Jackalore's giving me a 10 bonus, so
Yeah.
I'm at flat.
What is your roll actually?
10.
It's
Just goddamn it, roll.
Yeah, I'll roll myself then. So +10 flat, effectively.
Adolphus already rolled common lore rotators.
Oh, he did.
And yeah, I'll do pirates. You said -10, Chris? 1 degree.
Yeah, those aren't human vessels, Demi.
Okay. Just making sure.
Adolphus, Jordan Gilliman, you have heard stories about these. This is an unfortunate situation to find yourself in, because 2 raid ships with escorts is, if you're being very generous and you have a very skilled crew, you could say that it's a semi-equal fight for heavy patrol like this, but under most circumstances, those things are gonna have either fighters or torpedoes, and they're a bitch to hit, and their lances are gonna rip these ships apart. This is a Craft World Eldari fleet.
I'll try to coherently inform the others of this.
You are modestly outgunned, effectively. You're not completely fucked, but an engagement would not necessarily be favorable here.
Right. Captain, if I may ask, and please don't be generous, but how's your crew looking like?
We're ready for a fight, and they're in Imperial space. I don't think we have much of a choice.
Now, Xenos. Not my expertise, but
Would I have any idea what their motives would be?
Got crap rolled Eldar.
I do not have Craft World Eldar now.
Other than some vague mentions in the case file you studied about a few encounters with Eldari forces by Arminius acolytes, you have no fucking clue.
well, if we've got to engage them, I'm willing to help in any capacity I can.
Okay. Captain. Meanwhile, gonna keep giving orders, readying the ships for battle, and, you know, getting the frigates coordinated.
Does it start at 0 or does it start at 1?
This is 0. This is 1.
We're about to be 0.
Like it's about just over 57.
Fucking blessed. So,
Over the next hour or so, the Eldari ships are just gonna chill there, waiting, ominous-like. And then they are gonna transmit in Eldari. The captain, of course, probably doesn't have anyone that readily understands that foul Xeno language. So should any of you have it, as I think one of you did, you can interpret. Ah yes, it's a good time for Adolphus to be AFK. He's just meanwhile leaning against the chair, like drooling inside his helmet. Not...
also,
I'm not AFK, I'm distracted because my sister's screwing with me. Because of family
Sweet
stuff,
home Alabama.
You wish.
No, I really don't. I don't need that image.
No one's bothering you. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. I asked if you had fed her.
No, I fed her earlier this morning.
blessed.
Okay.
So what does he say?
He says that they demand that the inquisitorial entourage present themselves immediately for a instruction on how they are to proceed with their investigation.
What did that ugly son of a bitch say?
He's basically demanding an audience with us to lecture
He's
us.
demanding that you arrive for an audience with him.
Yeah, we go to their ship. Duh. I'm just gonna look.
This
Good
is a
ass.
pretty a risky battle if we end up having to fight this. It's probably for the best that we do this, even if it means we might die.
With all due respect, interrogators, this is absolute insanity.
I'm aware.
We're aware, and we've been through. Well, not these situations, but equally insane stuff.
We have no reason to listen to these Eldari creatures. Let's just simply blow them up in their ships. They don't look very tough, do they?
The forces that they have in the system that we already know about are enough to be a major threat to this fleet.
Then they're a major threat to the world. It's our duty as the Emperor's shield to protect these worlds.
Yes, and that is the problem. We can't exactly refuse without major risk to the system.
We have to destroy them. There is
My
no other
orders
option
are
here.
to engage any Xenos forces encountered unless faced with overwhelming opposition.
I agree with the captain here. We're not facing overwhelming opposition. We
I
should
also agree with him, and that's the problem. We don't know how many there actually are. This could be an overwhelming force, and they could have just revealed
We don't know
just
that, so
enough
we have
to
to-
be over.
We have interrogator. We have to act with the information we have available. With the information we have available, I suggest we attack them and destroy them while we still can.
I believe that with a swift attack,
If we wait any longer, they might have
charging
reinforcements.
straight in and targeting the main ships, we can rout the enemy fleet before battle is truly joined.
Captain, at the end of the day, this is your ship and your patrol, so whatever you'd want to do, we're in.
The wrong fucking sentence to say, damn me.
Tildaria speaks again. This time he tells you that you will arrive on board his ship because Arminius must be stopped, and he believes that at least one Monkai has to be smart enough to follow goddamned instructions.
I think it's at that point that I give them like, oh shit, they know Arminius.
I'll convey that he mentioned Arminius' name and his heretical acts, at least vaguely, and that he wants to help stop that. Convey the
The
insight.
captain, meanwhile, is telling the gunnery officers to open the torpedo tubes.
There is no negotiating with the Xenos. Destroy them wherever we find them. That is our duty to the Emperor.
You have maybe 5 minutes before it's obvious to the Eldari that you have no intention to talk, and the ships are accelerating to full combat speed.
If you want, I'll go alone. I'm probably the only one here who has any vague notion of how to speak their language. Anyway.
They are Xenos, and for that they gotta die. But these are also the Xenos that seem to have worked with Arminius, and well,
They want to kill the bastard. So at the very least, they're willing to vaguely help us, it would seem.
I wish I knew more about them so I could actually make a proper intuition besides the Xenos. Ask them at least this one thing so that at least we can inform the captain. If at least one of us comes over, will they leave the fucking system and not open fire?
We should not negotiate with the Xenos. It is paramount that we destroy them.
Interrogators, the fleet is almost ready to engage. I need a decision.
I'll ask them in Eldari the
Oh,
question
okay.
that fucking Demi proposed.
Okay. Captain motions you to a comm station. Wiggle in, put on the headset. Hear a station next to you, just Jarnol's voice coming in asking what's the holdup. He's ready with the boarding teams. And you are able to transmit. What do you say exactly?
Would you be willing to compromise with a single one of us coming over? Only one of us actually knows Eldari to any extent. And the others are extremely hesitant.
There is a long pause as the Xenos mind processes this arrogance from the fucking subspecies that dare to offer a counter proposal. You have meddled in affairs that your kind should never have touched. I require all of you to be present so that I can judge whether you need to be destroyed.
I'll just give the captain the slitting throat motion with my hand.
The operator just leans over and presses a button on your console.
But yeah, in the meantime, since the Space Marine did ask, is he at the bridge or is he down with
He's
the boarding
down with
teams?
the boarding teams. He's in the shuttle bay.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
I'll be joining the boarding teams as well.
Okay.
I'll come with. At the very least, I can actually interrogate the useless whelps. Who actually only speak
Why are
fucking
you coming
Eldari.
with us? Don't you have command or something? Or do you have command or something?
I do have command. I'm not the most talented at command, but I've
I
got...
think Yarnov has better command than you.
Don't count on
Probably.
it.
So don't
But
bother.
I'm the only one who can interrogate people in Eldari, so...
We can, if we capture anyone, we can do it afterwards, not
Don't
in the
count
middle
on
of
Jan
battle.
being a good commander. He's a very good fighter. That's not the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I offered to, help, and well, if need be, I'll fucking board. This is not my fucking specialty. So, I'll go down.
So I'm gonna make visible the generic sheets for appropriate ships. The patrol force consists of 6 sword-class frigates and 1 Navy light cruiser. The Navy light cruiser, however, is the torpedo variant, not the lance variant. So instead of the lance, it has 6 torpedo tubes.
Which is superior in this case.
Mm-hmm. So, you may suggest different tactics if you wish. The light cruiser is in the center, and the frigates are in 2 squadrons to either side of it. So groups of 3, and their idea is to combine the firepower to get through the fucking, ghost fields.
Well, I think...
What if we do like this with the frigates? So they're in front taking hits for the cruiser.
You kind of broke a lot of our Discord.
Yeah. Basically, what if we went ahead
It's fucky
and
because it's gonna
escorts
fuck
up
with the
front?
torpedo launch on the opener, but they can draw ahead on the first turn.
Okay.
In terms of if we're gonna do tactics and things, I mean, we could say it like this. But if we have time to prep, which I don't think we do have like tactical imperials from like infused knowledge, but that's about it.
The Eldari, being wise to the Imperium's fuckery, are gonna be all of their escorts are gonna be gathered together in a single swarm, aimed down the throat of the light cruiser.
Understandable. Well, I wasn't expecting space combat, haha.
I was expecting you not
Especially
to
with a
be
ship.
with the patrol when this happened and just get news later like, yeah, the patrol, there's a few survivors, lucky you weren't there.
I mean, we failed on the requisition test. We couldn't do anything else.
You could have tried harder on the reposition test.
So, you should have access to the sheets. Feel free to roll initiatives for your ships. So, once per squadron and once per the flagship.
Well, this is gonna be a long.
Oh, that's bad.
I cannot access these for light cruiser or sword figure. I can't access.
Oh,
that
my
currently.
bad.
Oh shit, that's their rules? Oh fuck. I thought for our ships.
You go fixing that now.
Thank you.
Can we use Temujin's ballistic scope for shooting?
Unfortunately, Temujin isn't currently on the bridge. He's who knows where, doing who knows what.
Heresy. Secret heresy.
It's fine. How heresy could it be, really?
Don't worry, he'll just cut up a bunch of Eldari without
Oh.
remembering it.
Hey, luckily this place doesn't have a teleportarium, so scrutiny isn't needed, right?
I mean, it doesn't. You have access to the generic sheets now. The macro cannon broadside, it essentially treated as a macro cannon that has storm. So it deals 2 hits per degree of success. And that way capital ships are a bit more worthwhile and less sucky compared to escorts.
Oh, nice.
So,
Hey, at least it has a munitorium.
so if it can
Haha.
actually hit Eldari with the broadsides, it's gonna be a good time. So yeah, nominate one among yourself and roll for the
No, for the
I'm
creature.
shit at shooting.
initiative detection bonus.
I'll do the light cruiser then. It has
Sure. I'll do the top one of the.
you mean the sword navy frigate? No,
Yeah,
that's the
the
light
sword.
cruiser.
Dolphus, that leaves the bottom group of sword frigates.
It's detection bonus, so +1.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, that's that. Oof.
Is it plus?
So
No, it
what?
should
I'm
be
just rolling
plus... It's +2 on the light cruiser and +1 on the frigate. So 1d10 +1. Demi, that's a roll-off
Yes.
versus both of the Wraith ships.
So what do we roll? 1d10 or 7?
Better and better.
Isn't there? Oh yeah, for the 2 of them.
Okay,
Nice.
so the initiative should be like this. Okay, so the Eldari transmit a final message. Corrupted and treacherous as always. And
They're the ones that weren't willing to compromise, like retards, like always.
do you compromise with your cat?
Well, yes,
Yes.
actually. You do that. You do the same.
But you shouldn't, as a matter of principle, is the point.
Says the man who has to go. Like, I have to let the cat out. It's screaming.
Well, yeah, because he's being an annoying little shit.
So what you're saying is,
Yes.
but aren't we being annoying little shit? So Gildari could
Yeah.
compromise?
This one has had enough of human shit, apparently.
Understandable.
Okay, so the Shadow Hunter escorts are gonna move forward. I think it's something like this. Let me just quick.
How many escorts?
Should be 7.
How many escorts?
4.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, they're
Then it's your turn. I think it's a ballistic skill plus 20, oh well, plus torpedo rating, but I think torpedoes has a torpedo rating of 20 as base.
According to this, the light cruiser has a lance battery.
Yes, I told you.
Yeah,
but
like-
you have the other variant of the
Oh.
Navy Dauntless, which is the torpedo one. So we'll get to it. It is gonna have plasma torpedoes, which are 2d10 plus 14 versus armor if they hit.
well, there's something in front of us. What's the range on
They
them?
travel 10 when fired and 10 at the beginning of that ship's turn, every turn.
Should we just shoot straight then, for the time being?
They do take a command test or a full turn to reload. So unless you succeed on command test, they are fire every other turn. And the ship only has so much. You have like, I think 6 salvos total.
Okay. I didn't know we were
Yeah,
limited.
that's the big yeet. That being said, if you hit that clump, they're gonna roll 3, or well, once for each ship to see if any of them home in on that ship. It's like they try to hit the first ship, those that don't hit try to hit the second, those that remain try to hit the third, etc.
Okay. How many how many shots is in a salvo? What's the strength effectively?
6.
I don't.
Crit?
6 shots. As in, it's a salvo of 6.
Crit.
So they don't crit.
if they roll a 10 on a damage rating. On a damage dice.
Ah.
They're slightly different.
that's good to know.
They can travel up to 60 VUs, so they're like long-range artillery. And you can boost your chance of hitting them, or hitting with them, by launching a wider salvo, but that just means that they can target any ship within 2 VUs of where they're passing by, instead of 1, I think.
So we have 6 salvos, or do we have 6 shots?
You have 6 salvos of 6 torpedoes each. You have a total of 36 plasma torpedoes, a standard loader for a ship of this configuration.
Okay. So strength 6 and 6
Yeah.
salvos. Okay.
In theory, I think you can fire
Wow.
smaller salvos as well if you decide, but it's kind of up to you. You can try and cover the distance and get close enough. And what the fuck is crackling over there? Dolphus, please.
Dolphins.
You would have to cover quite a bit of distance. But,
Well, the Imperial Light Cruiser has a VU of 7.
so you would go to here, which means you would need to cover another 4, which means you would need to make a maneuverability test to boost speed.
This maneuverability is actually pretty good, 23.
Yeah, the cruiser is actually not bad.
Problem is, I don't have operate void ship, so this would most likely be too.
Please use Temujin for this?
You can if you can find him.
There he is in current party.
But where is he on the ship?
Paging Temujin Temple? Paging Temujin Temple? Random blathering nonsense comes back over the fucking radio.
Is the roll to go faster, what is it called? Flat or?
Yes, flat if it's tech use.
It's
I
flat
think
if
it's
you're
plus
rolling it
10.
with maneuverability as well. It's operate void ship.
Well, the crew would have a 63% chance.
Since you don't have that, I'm gonna say you have 2 crew actions, so you can use the crew to do the maneuvering. 63% chance, and you're looking for a
4 degrees. I say we fucking do it.
Apply the yeet.
We got him. These are difficult, what is it called?
What the fuck?
Seriously, we can
Adolphus?
hear all of that.
So, I'll roll the crew rating for the light
Alright.
cruiser.
Mhm.
So, modifier of 23.
And are you planning
And,
to turn once you reach your speed?
I think we need to because of the fucking broadsides,
You
right?
do.
Mhm.
Yeah, so, yeah, we should. Let's just go, like, fucking, I don't know, turn up. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yeah, when we do that, go fast, shoot, then go up.
No, you shoot after you've turned.
Oh, bitch ass. Then how can we fucking hit with the torpedoes?
I'm gonna say they have a 90-degree angle like most front-mounted weapons, so I'm not gonna fuck you like that.
Okay, good to know. Well, yeah, I don't think this has anything else to help it. Just looking, combat bridge doesn't apply for this, so 23.
Combat bridge is good for emergency repairs.
Fuck.
Okay, then you are here when you start to turn. Would you still like to fire the torpedoes?
Fuck it, let's do it, honestly.
Okay.
If anything, that's gonna force them to go up because they want to fucking avoid it to some degree. So, I'm gonna do the line. Somebody just,
That's too far. Yeah, like that.
What the fuck?
So, torpedoes should go to there. Someone hold
Yeah,
it,
here.
and I'm gonna find a appropriate torpedo picture. Oh, that is appropriately cursed.
So am I rolling crew rating for light
You
cruiser?
roll that once it's at the point where it can hit. Unfortunately, you're out of range for your macro cannons, but you're ready to receive them once they arrive.
Shit, yeah, the range is fucking 6 on this. Extreme would be 10, 12. 3.
Too bad we failed.
The raid ships. Oh, let's see. They're moving away from the sun, which I think lowers their speed. Oh no, it boosts it. Oh no. So actually,
Wait, we're actually playing with those rules
I
now?
mean,
We always
might
have.
as well. So actually, they would be closer. So
Would we be further?
you'd
Barely out of range.
actually, with the way it works, I'm gonna say that they would be there. To be fair, so you can take a shot at
We
extreme
would be
range.
in range.
Well, let's take a shot at least.
Yeah, you can do that.
We can only shoot with one of the
Yep,
broadsides,
the other one
correct?
is out of the angle.
I do not have the ballistic skill. Crew's better than me. I think the only person who's better is Temujin.
Yeah,
Whack.
that's the
Mr.
issue.
Hammer, do you know how to shoot a gun?
Do you
What's
do
a
you
gun?
want to take any extended actions to encourage crew to do stuff to make this go more smoothly? Load more bullets in the guns, lock on, etc.
I'd like to try and get the crew to fire and reload faster with the
I think it's charm or intimidate.
the goddamn missiles.
For guns, if it's for the missiles, I think you do it on the next round.
I think Demi has a really good intimidate.
I only have one tick of intimidate. I'm good at interrogation, and that's
But
willpower.
that's still like 60 though.
True. What I kind of want to do though, because I'm not sure anybody else is pretty good at this, is there's a lock on, which I think is scrutiny based.
Yes.
I got plus detection rating. I got a 70, minus
I think
anything
it's
that
like a minus
Dildari
30
factory
for the
has.
ghost field.
So 40% chance. That's pretty still decent, honestly.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, I'll do lock on. If you want, do charm or intimidate.
I'll do the charm then. I'll
Okay,
try
you-
and get the crews to play nice. Do their best. Any modifier?
No, I think both of these are flat.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So that's enough to boost the cannon with a +5, and scrutiny you didn't roll yet.
Yeah, no. So plus 20, minus 30. So I think it ends up being
Yep.
just a minus 10.
And you would have to be shooting at the shadow hunters.
Should I re-roll that? At 3 fate points.
Choose cat.
For now, probably don't.
What's the worst
Fair
that
enough.
they could do, really?
Yeah, sure. I fucking won't. In case we fucking go boarding action, all of a sudden we have a scene.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that happens. Go ahead and roll for the guns with -25.
Isn't it minus 20 because macro cannons?
-10 because extended range. Plus
yeah,
5
true. Yeah,
for
you're
the
right.
more bullets in guns.
No, it's a command bridge, not combat bridge.
Yeah, fucking combat bridge.
You're gonna love that combat bridge if you get damaged.
Munitorium does give us. Did you already apply the
Yes,
extra damage it
that's why your
does?
guns
Or?
are +3, not +2.
Got it. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, Jack.
Okay.
Do you believe in miracles?
Holy shit!
How is it that? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's that fucking low,
Yep.
the target? Fuck
So
me.
that's 3 degrees, which means 6 hits. The broadside just zeroes in and just boom, 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 boom.
Holy shit. So,
So just roll damage 6 times?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's a crit too.
I don't think that's
Yo.
gonna matter.
Six.
Count it together. That's
11.
23. That's
I'm doing it.
36. 46.
I'm doing.
One more?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, one more.
So that's 52.
52.
They have an armor of 14
My-
and hull integrity of 15 for these tiny escorts.
I think it's dead.
Was that all on a single target, or was that spread between the three?
Now, question is, does that go into black? Actually, I don't think theirs goes into black hole, does it?
It does, occasionally.
Okay. Let's see.
Does he need to roll to confirm?
No, they don't
It
hit
just
that way.
gets turned into so much space debris, just like a little cloud now moving in front of the Eldari fleet, just shrapnel going through space.
So that's 1 out of how many?
4. It's one less.
Hey!
You see one of the 2 that were a bit further behind. Just one of those moves up to take the lead. And then it's the Imperial Navy frigates. Actually, no. One more thing happens before then. I don't think you're within range of their fuckery, but let me just double check. Indeed, you are not. However, seeing that you are playing with torpedoes, I think both of them are gonna launch a single squadron of fighters.
Oh, son of a bitch, have
And
that.
they're gonna have their fighter squadrons engaged, the torpedo swarm trying to intercept them. Because that sounds like a bad time for such a clustered fleet.
I mean,
I wouldn't suppose
it's
the
a good thing, honestly, because they're not sending the bombers to break us.
I wouldn't suppose that the torpedoes have any guns to shoot back on them, right? Just a shame. We should do that, you know? Torpedo, put some servitors in that don't matter, just for some self-defense, you know?
That's an upgrade called guided torpedoes, and they get +10 to rating.
Fun.
Okay. So it's command plus craft rating test. Okay.
I'm gonna call a target of 65 on their part.
75.
I think it's something like 60. Actually, no, it's 65. Because Eldari fighters get a +15. They're a high quality craft.
Oh yeah, can I get a fate
No,
point for
you
that? Fuck you.
So that's 2 torpedoes shot down. And no torpedoes shot down. So
4 torpedoes left.
yep. And then
Okay.
it's the frigate's turn.
I think they'll try to go forward as well, faster. Or do we need
It's
to?
up to you. You are going to be in basic weapon range either way, but you're not going to be normal.
Shit, this one doesn't have the range or damage for the Sunseer Mark II laser batteries.
1d10 plus 2, range 9, strength and crit were 4s, I think.
So 4/4. Okay, I placed them.
Well,
Okay, I think they should go a little bit in front of us. They have a speed of 8, but they should also follow kind of formation. So go, you know.
It depends on
up
if you
and,
want to
you know.
yeet more torpedoes at a convenient moment.
Do they have
They
torpedoes
don't,
too?
but you don't want them getting in the way once the time comes.
Oh. Oh.
Sunseer lasers, strength 4. Yes, I was right about stats.
Yeah, they'd be in extreme range to shoot the Sunseers if they have to
and
turn.
the either way, it's in range unless we go further forward.
Yeah.
Do you wish to try and accelerate them?
I have slightly worse chance than the cruiser, but that's about it.
I don't know. I think that's the play. Protect the big one by putting smaller ones in front. That's how it usually goes, doesn't it?
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not a fucking actual Imperial tactician. Fuck if I know what I'm doing.
Generally, smash them in the
I mean-
face is the approach to go with.
Well, yes, but
I mean, the time. Do we want the to spam torpedoes when sitting hang back?
we kind of do want to do both, huh?
I will say this: the
Torpedo is nice.
there's 3 frigates in each pack, which means that they'll be making a single attack roll with +30 to see how many of their lasers hit, because they're going to be unleashing a coordinated salvo.
If those folks, the light cruiser, were kind of fucked.
No. Your frigates.
Yeah.
Well, plus 50 for combining a total of 6 batteries. Total max hits will go up to 9 for that.
And the frigates also have a command bridge for another plus 5.
So they can apply a certain amount of yeet.
Sure, let's fucking then what? Keep it back and then just fire at them.
Up to you.
Honestly, we might, considering how yeety they are, we might want to just yeet forward properly and kill them. Because if you can focus on one of the raid ships, we probably could damage it quite badly.
Fuck it, let's go for it then.
Your orders are to slam on the gas.
So
May the Emperor favor your journey home.
So they have a maneuverability of 20 if you want to go more.
So Dolly and me roll?
1 roll per pack.
I rolled the top one.
You can go up to another 7, so you could be here within short.
So
That's
I'm rolling
really
crew
risky.
rating plus 20 for
Yes.
for one of the sword frigates.
You would be within short.
For this
You
bottom.
would get another plus 10.
Plus 10.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think we gotta go big in this.
And that one stays.
Okay,
Where-
so I'm rolling with it with plus 30.
Okay, let's calculate it out.
What is the
Let's
modifier?
calculate it out. It's Sunseer laser batteries. It's okay. So 50 plus 10 for being within short, plus 5 for the bridge, minus 20 for the ghost field. So that's a bonus of 45.
The crew rating shooting at a target of 85.
Mhm.
Jackler, you done the crit? Roll for it. You get this opportunity. But you, Adolphus, you don't move. You just fucking stay there. Are you kidding me? Bruh.
So the crew rating was indeed just a plus 20.
Okay, but shit, I don't remember. They're both on dorsal, so I think that's on both sides. They don't shoot it together, right?
No, that's all the guns combined. All 6 guns from all 3 frigates. It's like one coordinated volley. You know, the crew starts cheering when they see the swooping ahead. Sensor officer report. Sir, they missed every shot. They're not just weaving through like a shark, going in for the attack, like dun 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 dun.
How do you impress on one roll so hard, only for it to fail more spectacularly on
The crew
other?
goes silent as the news comes through, and they watch in horror as what's about to unfold.
So Dolly, shoot your gun at the top one.
That's
probably.
plus 25.
Are you shooting the top one or?
Top one, because that's the one. Well, I guess it doesn't technically matter.
Sure, just go for the top one. Focus fire.
Okay.
There you fucking go. That's 3 degrees.
Roll damage 3 times.
Doesn't crit. Crit is on 4.
Sadness.
I'm rolling for what?
The laser battery is up.
Damage 3 times.
So just 2d10 plus 2 3
One
times.
1d10 plus 2 3 times. It's just click the damage R on the weapon component for the sword frigate.
No, it's not that hard.
You click a button. Okay, 9.
I don't see a button.
There is an R there.
And there you go.
Okay, one more.
That's sad.
At least pierce its fucking armor. Actually, yeah.
I don't think that did it.
Thanks
So
for
that-
suggesting the button. It seems it was a
So
great
it's
idea.
16.
It's still-
So the other frigate just long range sniper shot. The crew is just like wrapped on, which maybe it's gonna be okay. The Eldari cruiser still coming on. Looks pissed now.
Unblemished.
And we are on to
Fun.
the new round. The escorts move
Yes.
forward. Someone roll torpedo rating with your ballistic skill. Whoever fired them.
The torpedo rating, because they destroyed 2, is only 4 now, is it?
No.
Or how
it's
does it work?
the torpedo guidance systems that affect it. So it's plus 20, but minus 40 to actually hit the ship.
So it's
Minus
crew
20.
rating minus 20. Okay, I'll roll it. Fuck, there's only a 20%.
But you get
for this
4
shit.
attempts.
What the
There are
fuck?
4 escorts there. Or 3 escorts. So 3
Oh.
attempts.
I'll roll this. So minus 20, first one.
Okay.
Nope.
Come on.
Okay. So
Fuck.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3,
3, 4. No.
6, 7, 8. So this would be where they move normally. Let's check their maneuverability, shall we? Dun dun. Dun dun.
20 fucking % chance. Fuck this.
Oh, are you all back?
Are they trying to fucking
No.
board?
They go straight
Oh,
past
no,
you
they're
and
gonna
they
go.
rake you with their weapons at point blank range.
Are you going?
Wait, oh, they can do that
Yes,
bullshit?
It's the Eldari special ability, which says you get fucked. Luckily, they only have 1 left with star cannons on, because you blew up the other one. Unfortunately, those star cannons hit, stripping you of void shields. So,
Wait, what?
a squ-
Oh, the 37,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
that is 4 degrees, which means that they also crit. And deal 27 damage.
Does that ignore
No.
armor?
We're gonna get to the lances in a second, Demi, don't worry.
Ah,
Wait,
so
did we
hull
actually
integrity is
take into
53.
account my my charm rolls successes?
Why would that affect us?
It was to
On the
try and
main
get
ship.
gun crews to do better.
Yeah, on the main ship, not this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, torpedoes, torpedoes don't
Yeah.
count for that.
That's the only thing that matters is the skill with which they were sent on their track. Okay, so apply the damage, and the first crit effect is what?
One I think is the depressurization, I think.
Yes. Okay, now what would they depressurize? I don't think they particularly give a fuck. But just in a general, to make reloading them more of a pain in the dick, we're gonna depressurize the torpedo tube.
Fair enough.
So that is 1d10 crew damage. Yep.
You gonna roll for it? Okay.
And 1d5 morale damage.
Plus the crew rating, so 2 plus 6, so we lose, 8 morale, right?
I don't think we count it together for these events, so it's just 2 morale loss.
Okay.
Plus whatever you lost from the damage that went through. You do have
Oh,
the
yeah.
armored prow, I think.
It does, but an armor
so that
plating
just
for
makes
the
it,
light cruiser.
All around better armored. So,
Yeah, that's why its armor is 20.
yep. And then we get to the fucky part. Because it has 2 land ships one of which luckily misses. And the second one, first lance hits, and then we get to the pulsed fire. Because Eldari lances are killers. And that, of course, manages to fizzle the fuck out.
Only fizzles.
Gonna do some hull damage. Based on degrees of failure. But you are owed one lance strike, and this does go through. Yep.
Armor.
Didn't Void Shield eat that?
Nope, they are a single
we
squadron,
got-
so they function as a single
Ah.
unit.
Fair.
Oh, 45 out of 60.
Yep.
Yep. 57 or 37. Or no, that's after the damage.
Yeah, that's after
Now,
everything.
you have an opportunity here since it's your turn. You could try and turn and get both broadsides firing on the same turn.
Huh? Oh, one to the left, one to the right. But we should probably slow the fuck down to like as much as we can, right? We can slow down to
You
half.
would still be within normal. If you go
Should we
there,
slow?
you are also going to be normal, so it doesn't really matter.
So I don't think we should slow down further, unless we want to do a boarding action right
You
now.
have to turn to face them.
Also,
Oh.
boarding a really terrible idea.
We have a Space Marine waiting. Do you want to
Yeah,
disappoint
we
the
have
Space
one
Marine?
The
competent
Space
guy.
Marine is going to give you a +10 on boarding actions or repelling boarding. Because he can, break the lines. That's how we're going to treat his presence.
Or me?
So yeah, obviously the only problem is getting there, and I'm not good at aeronautica.
No one but a Crample is. So we just move normally.
Okay. And
So turn up so we can shoot both.
Then we can't fire the. Well, I guess we can't fire the.
you can try and load the torpedoes.
Torpedo.
Oh, by the way, the torpedoes travel forward. Make 2 more rolls.
But didn't
You
we
roll
roll for them?
the escorts passing them by and torpedoes potentially locking on. Now the torpedoes travel forward and are passing by the light cruisers.
Ooh.
Got it. So
Okay, me?
light cruiser. So
Yep.
still a -20 rating, right? How many times do I roll? 4?
There are only 2 cruisers. Okay.
Oh, that one does not.
So all,
Polar.
well, no, 3 of them would hit, I think. But they get the chance to try and shoot them down.
With the
Turrets. Yeah.
offenses, right? Yeah.
They shoot down one of them. 2 of them impact.
How much damage is
It's
that?
in the torpedo component, Jack Lorada. Roll that twice.
2d10 plus 4.
2d10 plus
Plus
4?
14.
Yeah. Yeah, 14.
Oh.
Yeah, bad.
Oh, that's per
Yep.
that's per torpedo?
But they don't sum together. They each impact the armor separately. And they have terminal
got it.
penetrations, so if they roll 1 or 2, then they get a reroll on that damage dice.
So should I roll them?
Wait, no, I clicked R and then it gives me modifier. The
Just
fuck?
click through that.
Yeah.
I think that crits you. I think that crits.
Okay.
And the next one? That one gets a reroll for the damage.
For that one dice.
So just move.
Oh, for that one dice.
Roll one. Yeah. Oh my God.
So that ends up being
31.
Yeah, 31.
31. And both crit.
So 2 crits.
So these are on 2 different, on both cruisers, right?
This is on the same cruiser.
So 4. And 4 again. I think those are just thrusters are really fucked.
8, brain math. It's down to 32 hull.
Fuck, that's good. See, shooting down straight was a good idea.
Okay, and then thruster damage. Let's
2 times.
2 times indeed. So that's 2d10 that I need to roll. Okay, they can still maneuver, but they are slowed.
Shame.
Or well, damaged.
Still good. Still nice. So that's the torpedoes. Now it's shooting on with both broadsides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and lock on, but I can only lock
Yep.
on one, correct?
Actually, no.
What should I lock on? Light cruise?
I think in theory you can apply it to multiple targets. It's because you apply it to weapons, not Yeah,
Your choice. Okay, I'll do it. So scrutiny plus the detection rating, which was 20 minus
30.
How much was it?
You get extra targets for every 2 degrees under the base.
Oh,
Okay.
shame.
Who wants to load the guns faster? Can take that as a no.
Ollie? Are you here?
Elvis?
Sorry, what? I was distracted.
Roll the what is it called? Loading better, faster.
Load better, faster now, or no booze ration.
Oh no.
You mean a
No, a
command
charm.
test?
No, the charm.
No.
Charm or intimidate.
Oh, okay.
It'd be really nice
this
if
was,
you loaded. Go on.
was there
No.
any additional modifier? Okay.
Both guns get a +5.
Nice.
So the one on the escorts is within normal range, so you have a -15.
And then the other one
Long
should
range.
be
So
extreme side.
minus 25.
Minus 25.
I'll roll against the long range.
Adolphus, you roll for then the short range.
Short range with what gun?
They just crew rating -15.
On the sword frigate?
Light cruiser.
No, a light cruiser.
It's our turn.
Not for much longer.
Okay.
What's wrong?
That's wrong. -15.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fucking
They're close.
close. Why'd you give it a combat bridge? Fuck this shit.
It's not a standard layout for the Navy cruiser.
Yeah.
Do you know what's coming, Demi?
Can
Wait.
it
Isn't
turn?
it
Fuck
fucking
It has
slow?
-20 maneuverability until it repairs itself. It can still turn.
Bruh.
So
Oh.
it just comes in,
Fuck that.
slowly drifting in behind you. Thrusters firing on the other side, trying to slow it so it can drop in right behind.
Bruh. Fuck those
Now,
crits.
actually, given that it was moving away from the sun, it would be right here, up your ass. And this one is gonna do the same fucking thing, cause fuck you. That's why. So, let's see, how do we wish to go about this? The first one is within close range for the star cannons. Let's see. I think it only has the one set of star cannons, which is saddening, but what you gonna do? Eat shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm not backing that.
Yeah, yeet.
Revenge! Nope. But that's a crit, so you still take 1 damage.
So let me-
And another location gets depressurized. Fuck your Muntorum.
Wow.
So that's crew, that's morale.
Jackal, you're doing numbers, so just take it down. By the way, do we have to repair depressurization or no?
If you...
Okay.
You can still
we still have a crew
use
rating?
those components. But, you know.
Okay. Okay, so we don't have to, like, you know, use a crew action to, like, it needs repair or
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Not yet, like in the long run.
Got it.
Yeah, it's not a good thing, but...
Got it.
Don't travel through the work with that.
I mean, how bad could it be?
I get it.
Okay.
All right, so that's one
That's the
weapon.
lance. And then they're gonna be assholes about it. Let's check what the rules are on fighters specifically.
Fuck, their fighters did come back, wouldn't it?
I want to check for something. Attacking with fighters, bombers. You know what? No, they want those fighters out there to cover them from any bullshit and any hit and run shuttles. So those are gonna stay there and gonna move with their ships. But they're gonna see if they can load the second fighter squadron in time. Apparently not. In either case. So these are just gonna be unescorted bombers trying to yeet you in the ass.
Unescorted?
Yes, roll turret rating twice. Or crew rating twice without turret bonuses, because fighters have hollow field.
Yeah,
There's only a turret rating of 1, so I don't think that does
It
that give any
doesn't
bonuses or
against
no?
Eldari.
not in this- yeah. Against normal enemies, it would give you a +10.
Roll Jackal
Give a
then.
+5 versus a fighter attack.
I keep remembering. Does actually no, this has a
those
combat
get,
bridge. Never mind.
Fought off. And the second one, if you fail this, that's gonna hurt Jackalor. Let me tell you.
Well, time to take 5d10
No,
damage.
it's not gonna be that bad. It's 3d10 plus 12. And of course a crit.
So armor. So we take
Yep.
8 damage and thruster.
For thrusters.
36.
So you take -20 on maneuvering until this is fixed.
God fucking damn it.
36 out of 60
And
hull
the other
integrity.
ship is, well, here's the thing. They weren't able to get within a proper normal range with all their weapons with you, so they're just gonna focus on eating one of the frigates instead. With their main guns and just send their fighters at you. Oh, but the plot thickens. The star cannons miss.
They can.
As do the lances.
Oh wait, is this the second ship now hitting
Yeah,
finally?
But they were shooting at one of the frigates. Like So, now it's your frigate's
Okay.
turn.
Okay, for this one over here, I think we need to do a maneuvering, but I think we should slow
You
down.
can go half speed
to-
and just turn northwards and just drift next to them.
I had more of an idea to go 2 views and point blank them.
That's not going to give you any extra, but if you go super slow, you could make 3 attempts to ram them.
Oh,
You have armored plows.
so we don't get.
You
oh,
have
fuck, we don't
armored
get
prows,
of
which
course we fucking don't.
or reinforced prows, which gives you a bonus on ramming.
We never done ramming.
It's minus
though.
40 to hit.
Let's do it.
It's minus 40
Excuse
to
me?
hit through to the ghost field, but
We can't hit
you have
then.
maneuverability.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but
Oh.
it's minus 20 to hit with the ram anyway, so yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck's the, how do people
Sad,
ram?
man.
They don't, people just do
Not
not ram.
Eldari ships, they
Okay.
don't.
So in that
So
case,
yeah, just go past them and fucking shoot.
I mean, just slow down to here and then turn.
actually, if we turn and do the same thing up, we could shoot one on the close bitch and one on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that would be ideal if we can do that. But the problem is it's going to be a fucking
Actually,
maneuver
this
test.
one should be
Yeah.
probably turned like this.
That's not a problem. They have plus 20.
But yeah, you get a metric fuck ton of bonuses for shooting at this range.
yeah, since we're short as well.
Yeah, if you're shooting at the small shit, you're gonna be within normal no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
big
big ones you're
ones.
gonna be within short.
So let's do that then. Let's. How much do you want to slow down? Do we want to slow down for like literally 1v and then turn, or?
I think so, yeah. So,
Okay, why
you
not?
do, I think, plus 20.
Ah, yes.
Try.
I think I made it.
So yeah.
Okay, get here and then turn up. So, shoot one to the closest one, salvoed, and then the
No,
other.
we should really just shoot both at this one. We need to finish off the cruiser.
You have
Oh,
a
this
decision,
one.
right? You have 6 guns there, because that's 3 frigates working together. You can combine them into a single devastating salvo and take a plus 50 on a single attack roll, and up your max strength by 5.
Fuck it, let's do that then. Yeah, let's focus. Let's do that.
Alright, do not let Jack roll this.
Dolly? Demi?
I'll roll then, I suppose. Fucking praise the Emperor, please. So, how much is the bonus to shooting the this one up here?
Plus 15 minus 20 plus 10 plus 5. So, yeah, I
So
think
45.
A target. Oh god!
And
Good
here
job,
comes the
Demi.
heat.
Good job.
Very good job.
So, Imperial Navy sword frigate with the dorsal Sunseer Mark II
Then we
laser
just
batteries.
write
So,
it out like this. /R 9010 plus 18. The plus
77.
18 takes care of their entire armor rating.
oh no!
That would be 67... 59. If it was at full health, it would be 1 into criticals. It was not at full health.
Ouch. And it's
So,
The crew has...
roll the crit to
the
see what
crew
happens.
is, you know, on the bridge. There's a solemn air. They have, you know, said a prayer of service to the Emperor. It's like, you know, we die for him on Terra. And then it's just an explosion that lights everything up from behind.
Beautiful.
I can imagine one of the captains on the frigate being like, "Oh, I wish we had an observation dome right now."
They see her from the bridge. So, I need to check whether that's enough for that to be a hulking or a yeeting. That's a hulking. The ship is rendered into a burning, tumbling wreck.
Yay!
Now, of course, for story reasons and because, of course, there's gonna be that kind of fuckery, Dildari asshole was on the other ship, of course.
Naturally.
Of course. So we have, so that's that Navy frigate. We have one more.
In a inconvenient location, yes.
Well, not really.
Turn.
We could do the same thing, maneuver, go closest one, turn, and then we could shoot
I
it
would
regularly.
turn north, because that's the direction the other fuck is going.
We're going, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So, let's do that. Dolphus, you roll for the maneuver this time.
Hmm.
So it's just crew rating plus 20.
Hmm.
Do you believe?
Not now, actually. We just used all of our luck.
This is sort of frigate that I'm rolling for.
Yes, crew rating
Assuming
plus
the
1.
stupid thing will let me. UI's not working for me. Hold on. I'm gonna have to refresh the stupid roll 20.
Should I roll again?
Just go for it
No,
then. Yeah, actually, wait for it.
It takes like a half a second for it to fucking load up, generally. Might as well just wait.
This is the
Okay,
end file.
I'm loaded back in. UI is working now. Eventually it will load down. Sword frigate. Instead of just saying it, there it goes. Okay. Crew rating plus 20.
So you have to move 2.
2 degrees.
So here.
Shit. That puts us in. It doesn't know. I think it's 9
a
actually.
normal range either way.
Yes.
So plus 35.
Okay.
Should I roll? Or should Adolphus roll?
Unless you wish to try and yeet escorts.
Now let's just see big ones. Adolphus roll, I suppose. He hasn't rolled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe, though?
Oh, Adolphus. Seemingly not. F. Yeah, this cricket already did Chad. This one has just misses all the easiest shots ever.
Ah, it's like Christmas came early.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they go first.
You know, I've
They're-
noticed something, Demi. I haven't
Which is?
heard a single fucking motorcycle near you.
I'm also on push to talk.
Fair enough.
Well,
That's inconvenient.
I don't think this is going to be good.
Here come the lances. That's a hit. Pulsed fire kicks in. First one gets eaten by shield.
But then, is that the only one?
The pulse
No.
fire misses, so yes. Shield managed to protect you. Congratulations. Now it's your turn.
Now it's our turn. Well,
Use.
what should we do? Should we just go up? Actually, if you go down,
Keep in mind your
four,
engines are
that's going to be in front.
or thrusters, so you take you're essentially rolling crew rating. You don't get the plus 20 to maneuverability, it's negated.
So yeah, I think we should just go half and then is half half is 3. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna be in short range for that little bitch. So let's fucking get this little escort son
But
of
there's
shit.
like 3 of them there.
Oh,
But the one in the lead is one of the lance
Shame.
ones.
oh,
You turn
let's get that
45
motherfucker.
in a capital shift.
Fire the missiles.
45. There you go. Well, first, let's do obligatory help. So I'm going to try and lock on, which is a minus.
Minus... yeah.
Hoa!
Nah, I cannot just lock
Okay.
on these son of a bitches. I wish we
Would
had
you like
Temujin.
to load the guns?
Actually, we might want to do command test for boarding action if we, or well, hit and run
You would
action.
have to actually get to the ship with a shuttle, which is a pain.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not like they have turret rating.
They do
right?
have turret rating, and they have ghost wheels, which means you take penalties on reaching them.
Fair.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna spend my last fate point on re-rolling that.
For an extra
Oh,
plus
damn.
5 on a single shot.
Oh, it doesn't stack.
No, it doesn't. It allows you to apply to more and more guns if you have more than one macro cannon you're firing, but...
Shame.
Mhm.
Well, Jackler shoot.
Okay, so plus 5, plus 10,
20.
Minus
minus 12.
Mhm.
So minus 5.
35% chance. Kill me.
That's 2
That's
hits.
in
Well
fact 4
Well,
because it's a
4.
broadside.
Rolls the damage, Jackler.
You
also,
do
that
have the option.
no, that doesn't
By
crit
the way,
though.
I didn't mention this previously, of sending half of the hits to the other ships, not the lead one. Half have to always go
Let's
for
get
the
the-
lead one, but I assume that you want to just overkill the lead one and make sure that it's
Land.
slag.
Yeah.
Fuck that, Lance.
Mhm.
So,
Broadside.
go for it.
That's really sad.
It's not
That's
bad.
bad.
29. Oh, I think they have 1
The
HP.
one in the front was damaged from a lance malfunction earlier.
Oh my god.
So, how much did they have?
I think like 15
14.
armor, I think.
So
is,
they
you said?
take 15. They're at -3. Sensors damaged.
Woo!
Well, that's practically rude. I mean, who would do such a thing? Okay, that is 1, 2,
Uh-oh.
3, 4, 5, 6. Let's
Oh, are they repairing? Oh no, they're getting
let's see
closer.
if they're able to slow. They are. Excellent. Oh, that was to see if they recover their fighters for their kill shot.
Oh.
So, in come the star cannons, as you're seeing that ship just slow, get crippled, that little shitty escort. Look out the window. Oh, Big Mama's coming.
Kaye, motherfucker.
Now that would be the star
That'll
cannons.
hit. We take damage. So that's
4.
yeah, 4 damage, so we're at 32. Okay, crew and morale still at 70s, and 5 is
Fire.
fire. Fuck.
So we roll 1d20 because, or what? 2d10 too, because we don't want to get fire.
What's the roll again to like try and distinguish
Minus
it?
10 command, but if
2d10
you fail,
you
that
roll.
component gets damaged, and there are some components you really don't want to be on fire.
Munitorum.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I think we have to venti then.
Yeah, basically have to.
Let's venti. So what is venti again? My 1d was it 1d5 crew and 1d20 morale?
2d10 morale.
2d10, not 1d20. Okay. I'll do crew.
They are setting on fire the macro cannon facing their ships.
Still, we don't want that.
I'll
Don't need
roll for the morale.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Just corpses floating out, holding Aquilas. Fuck you!
We got most of them out.
The lances
Don't worry.
miss. Luckily for you. Then come in fighters. Along with bombers. Roll crew rating with -10, because this time fighters are harassing the defensive turrets.
I'll roll. Okay,
No,
Jack.
I rolled it. Yeah,
Go ahead, Jackalor.
I already rolled it.
So I
Shame.
don't think it gets critted though this time.
Nope, but we take 8 damage again. So 32 goes to 24.
24.
Okay.
Yes, you need.
24 out of 16.
Yeah, it's just one short of being another crit. Luckily for you. How
Luckily for
badly
us.
damaged are you?
24, 60. So third.
Third left.
Yeah, third left.
Okay. The Eldari
yeah.
are gonna hail your ship.
Translate.
You will surrender immediately or be destroyed.
They're demanding unconditional surrender, or they'll destroy us.
Kind of.
The captain
Kinda late
is
for all
just
that, you know,
like,
surrender and stuff.
the hairdo has come loose, it's a little bit peeking out from the cap. Fire all remaining weapons! Kill them!
I agree
got
with the captain. Open all weapons, open fire.
Gotta agree with the captain.
I'll set my hand on the captain's shoulder. You've done good.
Shakes it off. Get to your station. The frigate's turn.
Where?
So let's do which one's the first one?
The left one, the right one.
Oh, actually, holy shit, it is the right one. It doesn't really fucking
Listen,
matter.
what you could do, like
You know
normally
what?
you'd end up here, which would be within normal. You can declare that you're moving full and roll to turn sooner in your move, in the hopes that you can turn and
Let's-
heat inwards.
We can do 3. If we have a movement of 8, turn there. We could go up.
Yes,
to
you would
here.
need 5 degrees of success to do that.
Plan.
You,
Oh.
Like it,
Okay,
it's a
either
flank
or.
roll,
Let's
and
just-
for each success, you can turn 1 VU sooner.
Okay. Let's fucking try it. Honestly.
You only need like what, 4?
I'll roll it. I'll roll it. So 20. Excuse me. Are you rolling?
Go,
Jack?
Demi.
Okay. So crew rating plus 20, which is the maneuverability. That's it, right?
Nope.
Hunt. So we go that way. Do we have to go full after we fail, or can we
No,
still go half?
you declare how far you're moving, or the range you're taking first, then you roll to see if you can adjust the maneuver, essentially.
Okay, so we're here.
So
normal.
plus 35. Pew pew pew.
Who wants?
Yes,
You
I'll
can
roll.
turn 90 degrees once you're there still.
Yeah.
Do it.
Go, Jacqueline. Come on, this don't fail this time. Like this one on the right has consistently failed. Okay, no.
That is 3 hits.
Go for it,
I
Jack.
believe in their armor rating. I believe.
We don't crit, sadly. 8 plus 9, 17. 21. I don't think it
It
does
does.
damage.
The Eldari have
It
slightly
does,
weaker
that's
armor on their capital ships than the Imperium.
Oh,
So
sure.
21?
Yeah, they just
You
rely
did
on
3
the field
damage.
not to get hit. Yay.
All right. The other one can go. The other one, guys, can go up to 40 U's and fuck it from the behind.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Plus
I'll roll this
45.
one.
Go ahead.
Yes, Demi, do it.
So crew rating, I think this one is with a plus 45 now, right?
Yes, he
So-
said that.
Do you know what a warp core breach is?
Oh no.
A suicidal, stupid man's
I-
tactic, yes.
So that is 7 degrees.
Yes.
So is that
That's a
70 then?
10 plus 14. It's just easier with many hits to tell it like that.
56. And crit.
Okay.
Fire!
Oh!
So they have 14 hull left.
And fire. Also, please keep track, especially after this most likely venting. Actually, we can choose what to
Yes.
put on fire. Can't we?
I'd like to be an asshole and hail them and say exactly the same things in exactly the same tone to the fucking Eldari.
You use the imperative superior
Eldari.
being tense. They are deeply insulted.
Perfectly understandable. So I think what do we want to put on fire?
You know about the fighter base, Tartans, lances, hollow field, and engine.
Hollow field, fuck it. Let's just cripple the goddamn shit's only defense.
Sure.
Are the fighters outside, or could we try attempt to board? Try hit and run them?
At this point,
I mean, we could literally do boarding as soon as that's
at this point,
gone.
you're pretty sure that, like, the fighters would still be outside, but you're pretty sure they have to be recovered, like, nowish. And they're gonna have trouble deploying more bombers anyway, because they have to pick up a lot of fighters from the previous launches and the other ship, unless they're gonna abandon them.
So just hit and run?
You can try.
What do you set on fire? Hollowfield then?
Not sure.
Hollowfield.
Hollow field.
Sure.
You guys suck. I think it actually does less crew
We
damage.
love you too, Chris.
If you yeah, actually it doesn't make any difference. So they would vent it. They care about how many Eldari die, not
Morale.
yeah, like morale. Morale is a renewable resource. Eldari are not these days.
Before it's 2 double ones again.
Ah, sadness.
Ten more. So are they finally at a point where they take penalties?
I mean, after this they would be.
I think my morale is at 60. I think that's when we start getting penalties too.
Okay.
Below 60. But I can check.
So we're trying a hit and run, it seems. From where? The fucking frigates?
I think so.
I'm gonna say that Christ, I don't want to resolve a fuck ton of hit and runs from the frigates. Besides, they can't really hit. It's
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, true.
actually, I think in theory they can. No, they can't. You need a better pilot than that. It's minus 40
Got it.
for hit and runs
Fair
to
enough.
get to them.
Okay, we need to survive just one more fucking round, essentially.
They really don't want you to survive one more fucking round.
Demi, you said something that we need to look up.
When you take penalties for morale and crew, because we're at, for the light cruiser, crew 63 and morale 60.
So they're gonna, the lead ship is gonna drop out of formation there, and it's gonna start heading away because you fucking crippled it. The others,
Actually, it's below 80. All command tests involving the ship where its crew suffer -5.
Oh, okay, good to know. I thought it was actually at 60
the
only.
other,
At
Below-
60, it's all ballistic skill test. Below 60, it's all ballistic skill test made. Fire ship weapons suffer -.
No, I remember why I thought 60 because that's when in Rogue Trader we get a minor mutant.
so it's 70, 40, and 10 that you get minor mutinies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they would end up here, and they would rake you with their guns as they pass at point blank. Because, well, fuck you, essentially. Star cannons.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck, that's 29. We take 9 damage.
And that's a crit. Also, that's for the lance hitting. Which means we're in the happy fun zone.
He went pew pew on us. And
But
actually
didn't
hit.
the lance information?
There are 2 lances. One of them is fucked and leaving. There were originally 4 escorts. You've
Oh.
defeated 2 of them.
Didn't we
Oh.
destroy one of the lances?
Yeah, you told us that there's only 1 lance left, and that's the lead one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did mention that.
That is... yeah, because you... I said you fucked up one of the lances. One of the remaining ones is in the lead. You killed one of the star cannons. There were originally 2. And there were originally 2 lances. One of which is now leaving.
Okay,
Yeah.
miscommunication then.
So, let's see about that crit.
Depressurization.
Okay. What would they depressurize at this point? There's, I mean, so fucking much. Go ahead and roll your depressurization loot. Let's see how many crew you lose.
1d5. 5 crew.
Oh,
And what would I even fuck up?
Morale, Jack.
Void shields. Your void shields are depressurized. Okay, and then we get to the lances. Okay, so the pulse fire doesn't kick in. However, the pain does.
11. That's 20. We are in minus
So that's
5.
another fire. We're gonna select that one randomly, but you also get a crit from the lance. And crew quarters get depressurized. Fuck you.
Is there any component of the ship that is
I mean, it's
pressurized?
very starting to get rather thin up here, yes!
Okay, roll. Jackler, 1d5 for, let's start with the depressurization. Oh shit, hold up. We also took 20 damage that goes through the shield. Hold on. So 20, 23. Fucking. 26 crew. Morale is 20 minus 1, so okay.
After this kind of patrol, you either get a promotion or retire. There is no middle ground.
Basically.
Mm-hmm. And we have a fire.
Mm-hmm.
So
Luckily, the Munitorum is already depressurized. The Eldari who made the decision to hit that has already been summarily smacked across the face on the Admiral's orders.
okay, so we do not have a fire.
No,
is
they're
what I'm
gonna
hearing.
just set something else on the fire. The Gellerfield. Fuck you.
Oh. Fuck you.
Depressurize the killer field. We remember how this was last
No,
time.
this is from overall damage, but actually no. The enemy gets to decide, right? Yeah, take your Gellerfield on fire. Fuck you, Monkai.
1d5?
Do you wish to vent this?
I don't think we
yes,
have a choice in
vent
the
it.
If
Vent
if
it.
morale is 25, like no, I think we're getting
You're
penalties
already
for
owed
shooting
to
at this point.
mutinies.
They just vent them. Fuck this shit. What's the worst that can happen?
I don't think we should vent. I think somebody should do it.
We have a minus 20 on the command test to put out the fire. Damage.
Sure, fucking vent it, bitch ass. Fucking come on, vent it. So 1d10 crew, I'll roll.
19.
Is it 1d10 or 1d5 for crew?
1d5.
1d5 for crew, 2d10 for morale.
Mm-hmm. I already rolled for crew. Demi.
Oh, bitch ass, when?
Just
Roll
confirm.
for the morale.
9.
Weak.
16 morale.
Now it's your light cruiser's turn, and after that, it's the raid ship's turn. Your speed is half,
What do we
and
do,
your
guys?
weapon strength is...
Blow their fucking.
Here we're halved, so what we could do is go here and turn left and just shoot the bitch with the broadside, the big one.
No, fuck it. We're just
You can
shooting
move
them.
half, since your speed is halved, and we can allow you to round either way.
So that should be 2 views, right?
I mean, you have 3,
Oh, no, one
so
half of
you can
that.
round down.
So we can be
And
2
shoot
views away from
both
them.
ways.
Should we just...
With a max strength of 3 and massive penalties.
Fuck it, let's do this shit.
The captain
Make
turn.
the attempt.
orders the ship to turn and prepare to fire last salvo, and orders the tech priest to rig the plasma drive for exploding.
Bruh.
the interrogators collectively go.
I'm assuming
"Oop."
I'm rolling for my extended action.
I'll roll for the lock-on as well.
So one of those shots gets a bonus from you, and both of those shots get a bonus from Demi.
How much? What's the bonus?
+5. And like one of the macro cannon shots gets a +10, one of them gets a +5 from what you did here.
Which should we do +10 on? I'm thinking on the big boy.
On the big boy, yeah.
You can,
Fuck him.
out of the window, you can see the glow of their lances recharging.
No.
We have minus 10 to the ballistic skill. So it's a minus 30 plus 5 or 10.
Plus short range.
So minus 10.
Godspeed, Jack.
Against the fucking cruiser.
Yup.
Emperor smite my foes.
Fucking god. The very opposite of what we need. Wait, hold up. Before we do that, there's a chance for a reroll. We're already rolled bad. We're at 22 crew and 16 morale. Do we get penalties to shooting?
Oh shit, from crew rating.
Go ahead and check it.
All I'm saying is the best opportunity we got. Jack, will you have the book open? Yeah, before it's like a mic.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh my fucking
It's only
god.
morality that affects shooting. That's what I remember. That's what I said.
Why did we let Jack
Wait,
fire?
it's only morale that affects? We're at 16 morale, my guy.
He took that
Yeah.
into account.
Ah.
Yeah. It's below 10 that you start getting into. Your ship is entirely fucked. I don't know why you're still staying here.
Fair enough.
Okay, what?
Shoot the
What's
other
the
one. Then.
modifier for the other one?
Same, except plus minus 5, so it's minus 15.
Oh my god.
You know, after damage like this, ships get sent to the scrap heap and eventually sold to enterprising rogue traders.
Yeah, our frigates aren't gonna be in time, hi. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Yeah, can we spend a fate point, all of us together, to reroll
No.
the against the cruiser?
No, I don't believe I will.
Can
Time
we
for
spend
the
fate
entire
points to heal 1d5 damage on the
I
cruiser?
don't think I will.
That's not
What you can do at the end of your round is start making an athletics check and run for either the shuttle bay or the life pods. Your preference.
So,
Alright then,
let's see
come
what
on.
the fucking Eldari do.
See, it's funny you should.
I'm running for the fucking shuttles.
Well, yeah, you didn't do a fucking action. Fuck you.
Yes!
Okay, come on, Chris.
Actually, I'm gonna ask Space Marine. Do we go to the shuttles? Should we go to the shuttles and attack the cruiser?
Hit and run and we stay on the cruiser.
Basically.
Bruh.
He transmits back there. There's no way to get through. There are too many fighters in the air. He's been waiting for a shot. There isn't one.
Guess we're going to the sword frigates then.
So
Adam.
These. Well, oh, you're inconveniently positioned, but that's okay. They're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 go like this. Star cannons. Well, that bounces off the armor.
That does not.
Nope.
Hope the fucking pods work.
How's your athletics checks?
Not
Well, I was
good.
already in the shuttle base, so...
Sure, you don't have to roll. The two of you make athletics or acrobatics checks with plus 20 because you have heavy power armor and can push through the crew which is finally losing their discipline.
Well, I think I have better acrobatics because it's better by 9. By 7, actually. So, acrobatics, here I go. Oh my fucking god.
Adolphus, did you remember that you are still fatigued?
Oh
I'm
no,
not.
I didn't.
You're not.
I'm-
Adolphus is.
I'm not.
Yeah. Sorry, Dolly.
You know what? My strength is 33, so it actually fucking matters for that, unlike my fellowship and intelligence and perception.
69 literally saved me. What the absolute fuck?
Slanesh guides your hand, Demi. I'm going to have to kill you after this.
So, how fucked am I?
Re-roll with the fatigue.
I don't know how
It
much
takes
the
half
fatigue
off.
is.
So, fuck, you're making me mad.
Mine is 16.
So, plus
Dolly.
4 total.
Alright, here we fucking go.
So there's technically gonna be a chance for him to survive. Because the ship doesn't go out in one big blast, it starts coming apart and melting at the seams as the Eldari lances do their horrid work. I don't think you can survive that much damage.
No.
So, Adolphus, you're gonna need to burn a fate point. And
Yep, that's fair.
the others...
Goodbye, my old friend. I am now an average commoner as far as fate points are concerned.
Now the Space Marine gets another plus 10, because Space Marines are even harder to stop when they are told to get the fuck out.
He gets the fuck out.
Wasn't he with me in the hangar bay?
He was,
Yes,
but
he
would be
was.
helping others and trying to keep order. So he's one of the last ones out while it's still safe to get.
Okay, fair enough.
So you scatter as the ship comes apart. As you're running through the hallways, you hear the captain ordering everyone, like all non-essential personnel, get off the ship. You know, senior crew.
Everyone with
Senior crew, arm the self-destruct, prepare to load the drive.
Just look at each other. I think we're not essential.
He dies with full
See the
honors.
Space Marine just at the last second, as you can see just the back wall sack come running across the hangar, running in that, you know, style from, you know, Astartes. One hand clutching a box filled with posts. Just yeet into the last shuttle. So, we're gonna treat this as... Well, nothing else is close enough. So, we're gonna do it this way. This is gonna be a plasma drive explosion with 2 VUs of range. Namely, just big enough to catch all the Eldari ships.
Ooh.
As the captain activates the self-destruct and gives them a final fuck you. Okay. Minus 20 maneuverability test, or be hit by the flaming debris. So they get a bonus of 4. You just see the raid ship glide between the pieces of the cruiser. Nah, that thing's still fucking alive. These one.
And the other one?
Bruh.
Fucking your dice.
They also get to roll failed maneuverability checks. Eldari are very good pilots.
No, they're shit pilots. They just have magic.
Then it's the frigate's turn.
They kind of have
Would
to.
you
be
like to try and take your kill shots?
Yes.
Try.
Most of them.
So, yeah, let's get this one. This one can go for. Hello.
This one's first for me.
Oh yeah, that one first. What do we focus? Big one.
A big one, obviously.
Big one.
Yeah, big
What
one.
would we
Fuck
ask
their
from
big
them?
one.
All right.
Plus 45.
I'll shoot.
Okay.
How are we rotating? It will matter.
We don't. We don't is the answer.
Oh my fucking god. This crew over here is just so trash. No,
I agree.
They opened fire. The Eldari fighters are still trying to be recovered, of course. Unfortunately, that's not what they hit. They hit many of the escape pods and shuttles escaping from the cruiser.
well,
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, what was that explosion? And you just see, like, in a line, escape pods flying next to you. As the laser beam traverses.
I think I'd like to roll this one.
I'll rolling it. And
Oh,
yeah.
you fucker! At least you did well.
so that's 3, 4. Shit, that's a crit
roll
as
for
well.
damage first. 4d10 plus 8.
Yes. Three ones. Here we go. Oh my god.
6 damage.
Only 6.
Yeah, they have 18 armor.
Sadly, they still have more HP. That's
Yep,
the worst
they're
part.
not critted yet by health.
Well,
And really
They
critical.
do take critical, yes.
yes.
That's fire.
What would you like to put on fire?
Do it on a hollow field again, right?
No, they're
we
bridge.
can't.
Fuck
It's
'em.
already in.
We can't
Can do.
do bridge.
Probably the fucking landing base.
You're a dick.
All right, where's the morale hit? I should.
Fuck. So that turns into 5. Because Eldari take extra crew damage. But less morale. Okay.
Were you taking into account their penalties when shooting?
Don't think I did. You are right. Would that have saved you?
Maybe.
2 hits from the lance. And then pulsed fire wouldn't have. The star cannons would have still stripped your shields.
Fair enough.
So, yes, good catch after the fact, but no.
But no.
Then it's the Shadow Hunter Escort's turn.
Fucking bitches.
Make a crew rating roll with +10 to see how well you manage to make your way back to the safety of your own ships.
Let's go. I think this one's the closest, so I think we're going to this one.
Mm-hmm. Also, the crew doesn't suck there.
Also, I think we're all back there, nice and alive. Oh,
Okay? They're trying to turn sooner, but having a tough time of it. So they would end up somewhere like... Oh Christ, they would have to turn this way. So like this. Then it's the ship which is not. Goes on the pile. This one keeps withdrawing. Raid ship's turn.
Wait, didn't you turn? Didn't you?
That was
Move
the escort,
Yeah.
not the Rachel.
Your cruiser used to be between them. Now they go after each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you make it to the bridge of whichever frigate you went to. The commander salutes. Interrogator, the Xenos are signaling us.
What do those
Our
bastards
tension
say?
is kind of gone, so
the captain of the light cruiser would have wanted you to keep shooting.
Okay. The raid ship, meanwhile, slams on the gas and opens the gap.
Bruh.
So he was here. He would be one more VU away.
Move us all.
And the transmission is surrender the Inquisition party or your punishment will continue.
they're running away. What the fuck is he talking about?
That's their last-ditch effort to trick us into fucking giving up the ghost.
See, it's funny
Let's keep
because who knows, they might be looking for reinforcements right now. Just if you follow.
I mean, I warned you about the possibility that this
Yeah.
is not full example.
Let's just keep fighting. We're already fucking killing them.
Yeah, the big ship isn't out of range of this frigate at least. And I think the other
Yeah.
one can still hit it at extreme range if it half moves.
Or we folks still escort bitches.
We should probably kill the raid ship with this one. Hopefully, hit something with it, and just kill the.
You don't have to put
this
all of
one
the
with
guns
the-
into a single barrage either, or you can and then split the hits between two escorts once you know how many hits you get, but before you do damage.
Okay.
Let's have the really shitty one that can never hit. Do gas, and just fucking shoot towards them, and
That's
get
the
as
plan.
close as possible.
Plan.
Well, we can try.
Damn, we want to roll that.
Sure, I'll roll for speed. So plus 20.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, that's another additional 3 VUs. Yeah, 11.
That's just within normal.
Yeah, that I mean
Shoot him, motherfucker.
who's gonna shoot?
You do it, Jackalor. I trust
Oh
in you.
no.
So that's plus
Yep.
35.
That's two.
3 hits. 3 hits doesn't crit again. Son of a bitch, if it was one lower, 49.
They have relatively little health left. If you get them to -1, they're crippled and their movement halves, which means they ain't getting away.
Roll damage, Hillor. 3d10 plus.
15 hits, not good enough.
I don't think
Are you
that's.
sure of that?
That
No,
deals
does
1
not.
damage.
Yeah.
What does the other one do?
Okay. Shoot it.
No,
long range.
We can try and turn sooner and try and get some kind
You
of
won't
range.
get within. Like either way, if you're gonna pursue them, you're gonna have to turn. So,
Yeah, but we can turn sooner so that we can get some, VU on them.
yeah, that's.
They're still fucking out.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's try Denny's plan.
Adolphus, roll for the maneuver.
You're taking a half move forward, right?
Okay.
In order to turn sooner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half move would
Yep.
be 4.
What was the modifier again?
Plus 20.
So here
Oh,
and then here. Yeah,
oh, there.
2 forward and 2 after the turn.
Didn't we
So-
jump to 4 or the full speed?
You're moving half speed.
Still.
Why would we be moving
So you
house?
don't
I
fucking
think the-
overshoot.
I think it would-
I specifically
about
asked him, he
fine.
said half.
Yeah, we're just trying to get fucking slightly closer. We're not trying to completely close the distance. Yeah.
So this is extreme range. I'll shoot.
Yeah, okay.
So if it's extreme range, I think it's not plus 35. I
Yep.
think it's plus 25, right?
Yeah, plus 25. Nice!
Yes!
This
So
is
there's
great.
5 hits.
And a crit.
Roll damage first.
5d10 plus 10, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
31. Not bad. Fire!
Did they ever vent out the
Yes,
fire?
they did. Okay, give me a second. I need to. I need.
They've been
to
having their
do
morale and
Headman,
population fucked.
please. So 13 damage goes through, which means they're at this. Let me check what that does. Alright, and then a fire. So that gets further reduced by 13, so that goes to that, to that, to that, okay. The Eldari are transmitting.
What are they saying?
We have executed the mad leader of the ship. We are willing to negotiate a seizure of hostilities.
What do we do, guys?
Let's take them in and interrogate them. Fuck.
I don't think.
No, they're not arguing that. They're talking about let's just go white peace here rather than proper surrender.
They said they're willing to negotiate.
We're
can
at
take
minus
them in
40
and
war
then
score.
fucking
We have
interrogate
lost
them and release them.
120,000 men and our country is bankrupt. We're willing to let you go with the white peace.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's basically what they're doing.
What do you want to do?
Um,
They destroyed one of the Emperor's light cruisers.
I know. That's why I'm like, we need to go and kill. That's my personal opinion. I say kill.
I'll offer them
Well,
I'll offer them to allow them to reconsider and unconditionally surrender, and they may be spared.
Group decision, Adolphus.
There was a
Hold up.
mention, I think, in the case file that you came across that Eldari apparently knew shit about this whole thing.
Yeah,
True.
we need their fucking info, guys.
They're
But they're
Xenos.
Xenos. If we wanted to
We
talk,
could have gotten the info out of them if we just fucking
So
went over.
here's the decision.
We
Do
don't
you
look at
do
execute
the
it.
right thing that the crew will understand, or do you follow your duty as Inquisitors in waiting and actually protect the Imperium?
protect the Imperium. We don't have a choice. The
I mean-
Imperium. Men must die, so mankind will live on.
I mean, in the here and now, killing the Eldari is the smart idea, right? Or, well, the right thing to do. But in the long run, from the classical inquisitorial perspective, killing them before getting info out of them is kind of a bad call.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why we should talk to them.
wait, didn't you want to kill?
I was until I realized, wait, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe we should realize that before we got our fucking fleet killed.
5 hours of space combat and 100,000 deaths later. Okay, this might have been a bad idea.
I was more thinking about the. No, that's not the thing. I was thinking more about beating them and then taking prisoners rather than not.
Yeah, no, that's what
killing
we're
them.
gonna do, right?
They're not gonna want to surrender because they believe
We
execution.
could
So
at least start with saying we're going to negotiate your surrender, but imply that we're going to not actually care about surrendering, more about the info they were going to give us.
sure, or you know, just be like, send 15 people that know about this, and we'll interrogate the shit out of them.
I don't think they're Eldari. They would never accept that.
They kind of just killed their captain.
They would never accept that.
They
They're
kind of
Eldari.
just killed their captain. If there's a better chance to do, if there's the, they wouldn't do that. But this is the best chance we have that they would do that.
We shouldn't demand unreasonable things of them. We're in a position. We should show them that we're actually willing to
Yarnov
not just
transmits
murder
on the
everything in
secure
our way.
channel from one of the other ships. The comms officer reports that the Space Marine is asking permission to ram and board the Eldari ship.
Fine. You guys throw whatever you guys want for fucking negotiations. Just
Let's suggest that they fucking have a conditional surrender under the proviso that we can interrogate the upper staff, and then we'll fucking let them leave. They already killed the dumbass captain who fucking got them into this position.
Yeah, let's do that. I agree
And
with
he
that.
had the most information, but his staff probably knows something.
Yeah, let's negotiate with them.
They're gonna transmit back that they know full well what the interrogation by the Inquisition means. However, they will accept you sending over a delegation, and you will be free to question their senior crew under civilized circumstances.
I think we should accept that. That's also what they originally said, just with nicer terms.
Okay. But yes, but at least we're on the winning side now. Haha.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is,
we'll do that, but we'll fucking do that with our ships in close weapons range. Fuck them.
we also need a. Also, they never specified how big our delegation is.
Let's just bring ourselves. We're already a handful.
I mean,
with
they
our-
would go on to specify that
let's-
it's something like, 20 people. Let's agree like how often you need to check in, how long we will have after we kill you, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. Let's bring some troops and a space marine. We kind of need the space marine for protection.
Obviously, we're taking him.
I'm pretty sure that Space Marine has hatred Eldari or something. So
He has hatred everything that's not human.
Exactly. Let's not.
That he's not a core knight. What the fuck,
He's
guys?
a Death Watch Marine. He's kind of encouraged not to like Xenos.
Kinda. You mean pathologically trained to absolutely detest every single thing about the Xenos.
Sure, let's not then.
I mean, no, he's a very good person to bring for shock effect, if nothing else.
Yeah. Let's just notify, when we're prepping stuff, be like, okay, we're gonna go interrogate. Kill only if they try to kill, stuff like that.
Okay.
Let's get and this is ground rules for
Temujin
everybody.
pipes in that at least the battle is over and you can get down to the real work.
Where the fuck were
What do you
you?
mean? I was securing the ship against potential boarding attacks.
They are Eldari! What the fuck, Temujin?
Cuts calm.
Look at your... No, he's like just shows up on the bridge behind you while you're discussing.
So, Temujin, you and this captain was killed. I didn't know, I was guarding and boarding. Seems to be sus.
I wouldn't be suspicious if he stole like a little bit of that strong alcohol and turned it into improvised 2d10 Molotov cocktails.
Then get biological weapons, not explosives.
I mean, they're both.
Okay, so...
Anyways,
yeah, you
let's just go.
effectively have an Eldari raid ship at your mercy. And the remnants of a the crew of the light cruiser, and the well, one of the frigate commanders is gonna take over by seniority for the rest of the patrol. Shit like this occasionally happens.
Occasionally.
Someone's getting a promotion.
Fair enough. This is the Imperium. It's a big place.
Nice.
You know, the spicy thing I was gonna offer was the Eldari actually ambush you when you head over to your own ship, and are like, "Sup, bitches! Our force seer saw this moment."
Well, in this timeline, we told you to fuck off and
Well, yeah, no, that would have been if you had actually managed to get to the Silver Triumph. Until you crit failed that, they were always gonna go after the patrol, even if you left.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But, yes, Demi, why don't you tell us what you learned about the nature of Eldari this session?
I didn't really learn anything. They're exactly as they always have been.
Okay, any new theories?
Sure, you want a fucking theory? I think the Eldari are dicks.
That's not theory, that's practical
I think
experience.
it's empirically proven to me.
Time and time again, it's proven.
If you had only done as you were told, Monkai, none of this had to happen.
Reload shot.
That guy.
Well, you see, this way we're on your ship, actually, you know, armed.
Adolphus, what have you learned?
That insulting the Eldari is basically the only thing they fucking understand.
Wow.
They don't understand what negotiations are until they're on their fucking ass already.
I mean, you don't negotiate with a dog that, you know, peed in the corner.
Oh, yes, don't negotiate with the dog that's ripping your arm off.
Listen, that's just being bad
No,
at
you
animal
can't negotiate with
handling.
a rabid
If your
dog.
puppy bites you after you rub its nose in what it did, you have failed as a parent.
If you start ripping your arm off, you really should consider getting it fixed up and getting the puppy put down.
Jekyll, what have you learned? Uh-huh.
That it is a rare treat to see an Eldari ship surrender due to low morale.
They aren't at zero, but one wenting too many.
So, the first time they went, hey, Captain, are you sure about this? Second time, okay. what
Besides,
the
this
fuck?
captain has
Third
a
time,
history of being a cunt, especially towards humans. Something about a couple of years back, a bunch of people killing all his buddies or something.
Well, he won't be PC anymore because he's fucking dead. Well, unless he gets put in the soulstone put somewhere.
Next time you meet Eldari, a unique Wraith Guard
Where did
unit
the
comes at
mean
you.
Inquisitor touch you? Stone just sits there on the
Let
table.
Chris speak, Dolly.
Anyway, take 400
So,
XP apiece. You have seized control of a situation through luck and a brutal fucking fight. I don't
+1 wounds.
think that. Let's see. I don't think that any of the frigates got hurt. However, a Dauntless
No,
class light cruiser has a crew of
Yeah.
approximately 65,000. Maybe 5,000 of those survived at most.
And that's nothing compared to the amount of damage we did to the Eldar, then. Considering none of the frigates got hit either.
I mean, you fucked up. You know, you killed 2 ships, one of them light cruiser, and you fucked up a second. But Eldari, they don't have 60,000 Eldari on those ships.
Yeah, they have more like 10, 15,000 most.
Even though it's heretical to say this, each Eldari is basically worth 2 Monkais.
According to theirs, it's more like
That's a
1
shitty
to
trade.
50 at least.
Yeah, generally
Like-
speaking.
They got a really hard
Like
fucking
those
in
ships,
this case.
they're automated and they're psychic, so there might be just a couple of thousand on them on a light cruiser-sized vessel.
Mhm.
But you know, it's still like 50,000 people. If you make that comparison.
So yeah, this was unfortunate in theory, but shit happens.
None of this was unfortunate. This was just exactly how the Imperium does its job.
One light cruiser for a crippled Xenos fleet sounds like victory to me, sir.
Yes, yes it does.
Except that you're gonna have trouble producing more ships because you've lost critical chemical production facilities, Forge World assets, and otherwise gotten fucked in this sector. But hey,
Yeah, the sector's gonna fall.
We're not planetary governors. We're not rogue traders. We're Inquisition, bitch. Not our
actually, it's
problem.
all of it is your problem. You're supposed to see the big picture and guard against the threats. Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing it.
That's why you're not an Inquisitor.
The big
Uh,
picture is we fucking have to abandon the sector if that's necessary to actually, you know, prevent a giant civil war encompassing the entire
By the way,
fucking
if you wish to
empire.
recruit people, there is a system for reinforcement characters. Effectively, the influence cost for that is going to be doubled if you're permanently adding something to your retinue, and we're going to use that as basic guideline in terms of power. So the Space Marine, I think it ends up costing something like 12 influence points, which you can spend between the four.
14 actually.
So, you know,
I think we want the Space Marine. The Space Marine's really good, and he's also kind of fun.
It's down to
Super
5. It's down to or 10 influence cost if we have peer adeptus Astartes.
The question is, Chris, do we get any price reduction for 30 successes on the Mjord?
no, but it does help secure his loyalty, because this is only possible if he's actually willing to request going with you after you put in your request.
Bitch ass.
What you do get is him not hailing Adolphus.
Yeah, one more thing, and this might just be me being, me. How much would a navigator cost?
You first need to find a navigator that's willing to go with you. That's worth taking.
You mind creating an NPC?
I don't know, you haven't met any navigators.
I don't think we will.
I don't know. There was at least one on that ship that just blew up.
Well, was.
So if we want a horribly degenerate, fucking extremely powerful asshole to hang
A
out with.
light cruiser navigator isn't gonna be that high on the totem pole.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, we really should requisition the Death Watch Space Marine.
Yeah, we should. Well, if it's
They
14...
may not be high on the totem pole in terms of actual fucking their totem pole, but in terms of the fucking Empire's totem pole, they're pretty goddamn high.
Hmm. But yeah, feel free to consider this, depending on how much of what kind of a case you can make for your mission so far being successful to your superiors will affect how much influence you gain. That that's gonna depend on how well you report in and how well you're able to present what you did in the best possible light and what achievements you can actually list to them.
I think we can actually list a few, considering what we know now.
Maybe. Yeah, in any case, I think that's everything. So, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. I see that no one can follow instructions here. Assholes.